Fox 104.
Welcome to the live stream, my friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. Another weekday stream. And yeah, I was going to go do something, and I thought, you know what? Let's bring the Scarians with, and let's do some end busting. Maybe. Or maybe we'll build trees. I haven't decided yet. Those are two things that's been bouncing around in my head. I'm like, should I build the trees, or shall I go end busting? That is the question. But anyway, welcome, guys. I hope you're all doing absolutely wonderful. And let me check in with the announcements here. Night Owl, thank you so much for the 9-month resubscription. Very much appreciated, my friend. 9 months. That is, and a Jellycat coming in at 46 months. That is a lot of months. The Jellycat coming in. Wow, can we get some Jellycat hype in the chat? You never know, that might actually be the real jelly. Madden coming at 66 months. Thank you so much, man. I hope you are doing very, very wonderful. Let's see. K-Joy, thank you for the brand new subscription. Very much appreciated. Moby Tops, thank you for the brand new subscription. Also, very much appreciated. Welcome aboard the Starship Good Times. Jellybean 515. Thank you for the 36-month resubscription. Very much appreciated. Jumboy 166. Thank you for the 4-month resubscription. Very much appreciated. Dragonstone, welcome aboard the Starship Good Times, and thank you so much for the brand new subscription. Very, very much appreciated. And let's scroll down a little bit. Well, we're going deep here at the beginning of the stream, long ago, when the stream first started, 8 minutes ago. 8 minutes ago. All right, here we go. Let me see. Oh, coming in at 2-month resubscription. The Lemon Farmer, what a funny name. I like that. You know, everybody's gotta make your lemonade. You gotta farm those lemons. Thank you so much for the brand new subscription. Very much appreciated. Cliff coming in at 37 months. Cliff, did you see the Lego, the new Lego, the Seinfeld Lego? Finally, Seinfeld fans can rejoice. We've got our Lego. No more making fun of their friends' Lego. We've got our Lego. It's here. It's coming. It's a little bit expensive. Jerry and Larry are taking quite a cut on that thing, I bet. It's an expensive Lego for its size. But you know what? I think it's going to be worth it. Yeah, I'm actually very excited about that. Let's see. Bunny Girl Next Door, thank you so much for the bits. Very, very much appreciated. Thank you for the 2-month resubscription. Very much appreciated. And let's see. Pretty Little Blue Sky, thank you so much for the 1-month resubscription. Very much appreciated, my friend. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for the support. And Muppets41, thank you for the brand new subscription. Very much appreciated. And Animal Angel, thank you for the brand new subscription. Very much appreciated. And The Light, thank you so much for the brand new subscription. Very much appreciated. And Mr. Whizzles, thank you for the brand new subscription. This list just keeps going on. Renabetta, thank you for the brand new subscription. And Chaos 1386, thank you so much for the brand new subscription. Very much appreciated. And Foggy MVD, thank you so much for the bits. And yeah, there we go, guys. Thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciated. Nerd Foxy, thank you for the gifted subscription to the community. Very much appreciated. That's generous of you. And yeah, so how are you all doing today? Hopefully you are doing well. I'm still not quite used to streaming on weekdays. I'm trying to make it easier to stream on other days. And yeah, trying. We're trying. We're trying. We're trying. CT, it is good to see you, my friend. It is very good to see you. CT Balls, fun fact, very first mod. Winnie, welcome to the stream. 40-month resubscription. Hope you are doing well. And as always, Winnie, love the artwork in the Discord. Always wonderful to see it. So yeah, hopefully you guys are doing well. Looks like you're doing all right. Some people are going to bed. It's so weird. Time zones are so weird. Because I'm like barely awake. I'm like, oh, I'm just like struggling to stay awake. And people are like, yeah, heading off the bed. Let's see. Let me check in with the chat. This name is gonna be tough for me. Tusk. You know what? I'm not even gonna try. Your username has beaten me. It has beaten my dyslexia, and that's a great challenge. Actually, it's not a great challenge. I think it's very easy to defeat me. Anyway, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subscriptions to the Scarring community. That is very appreciative and very much appreciated. And thank you so much. Yeah, let's see. Any news about space? We'll definitely talk about space. Oh, you can count on it. We will be talking about some space. Now I'm just here vibing in the vibe room here, taking a load off my feet with my little candle and the vibe machine. We need to get a better record here, by the way, because this record is just uncomfortable, to be honest with you. I don't know if you could hear it through the stream music, but it's creepy. FC, thank you so much for the 41-month resubscription. That is incredible. Streaming on a Wednesday, good times. Yeah, it's yeah, I've been trying to. Yeah, that's the most uncomfortable part of the record when it starts coughing. It's just like Love Gang, thank you so much for the 20 gifted subscriptions. Very, very generous of you and very much appreciated. Thank you for the support and being generous towards the community. That is very, very nice of you. 20 gifted subscriptions. Very much appreciated. Lord Goblin, thank you for the 2 months. Yeah, not the greatest vibe. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, by the way, I don't have my hat on me at the moment, but I'm thinking about putting it right here on a armor stand. So when I'm not using it. Yeah, no, I can't take that. But yeah, putting it right there I think would be super sweet. So let's head downstairs. Let's head downstairs we go. All right, so I'm gonna put that there, and what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna throw that there, and we need to make new boots. That's right. I was like, why do I have these books on me? Oh, that's because you just got all those books, Scar. Yeah, you know, you have the best memory of all. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Pig Step is better. It is better. It is my favorite record. Problem is, every time I have used the said Pig Step, it has given me a copyright claim on Twitch. So I have yet to use it again because I'd prefer not to get the copyright claims. All right. Wait, is that respiration? Ooh, I don't want to use that. No. We're not. Wow. I'm putting everything in all the wrong places here. In Aqua Affinity, what was I thinking? Wait, am I supposed to be making a hat or boots? I think I'm supposed to be making a hat. Why do I have all the wrong enchantments? Why do I have Depth Strider? I got all these things out and they're all the wrong dang things. What in the world? What have I done? I've done absolute ridiculous things here. What have I done? I wasted a protection book. I was supposed to make a hat. Why did I make a boots? I wasn't making boots. I don't have any feather falling. Darn it. Oh, man. I don't have any other protection books. Oh, wait, here we go. Protection, but that's my one infinity book. Oh, okay, we're gonna take that out. All right, we're gonna throw back all this nonsense. All right, I actually want to keep that. And okay, I want that because we're making a helmet. We're not making boots. And we need this, okay? So we need, oh man, I must have got so confused with boots and a helmet. We do need respiration. We do need Aqua Affinity, and we just need protection. We just need a little protection in our lives. Oh, quick question to you. I forgot to ask. Shulkers. Do the Shulker projectiles, are you protected via protection or projectile protection? Which is better for Shulkers? That is the question I had for you, because that's one I did not know. I'm pretty sure protection 2 is not really that great. Oh, projectile protection 4. So if it is true, okay, so it's, I mean, obviously, yeah, shields, but does projectile protection protect you against it? I mean, maybe. It seems like I'm getting some mixed messages here. It does. All right, what do you think? Okay, all right. Question to you. This might be our only option. This might be our only option to even just try the, because okay, protection 3 is definitely not worth it. I need to get better books. That is definitely, I grinded all these out at the Ender too. These are non-villager books. All right, we're gonna put projectile protection on it. We're gonna do it. You can't put both. You can choose. You can choose, but there was totally a glitch. I forgot when it was. It was somewhere around season 4, and you could put temporarily before they patched it all the enchantments on. That was I'm trying to think. I think it's Zuma. Maybe was it Zuma? Somebody had it before it was patched. Some way of doing it. Okay, back up to the top. Now, here's another issue. We really need to get mending at this point because I am burning through my diamonds, repairing my tools. And that is most definitely going to be an issue because I also need to go buy out Impulse's rockets. Okay, all right, we got that. Sweet. Let's grab our ender chest. Let's go get our rockets, and then we can head to the end. I think we're going to go to the end. Because I need those shulker boxes as I'm already outgrowing our storage system in the wagon. All right, pop that open, and it is 2 for a diamond, right? So that's 2. Grab that. We want to get as many as we can. We can throw these in the ender chest. There we are. Sweet. And we'll throw those in there so we have lots and lots of them. We've got an ender chest, and I'm going to quickly buy. Actually, I'm not going to buy one. I already have one, and I think we can get another one when we're in the end. Okay, next we need a shield. There we are. Pop. Grab that. Boom. And grab us some wood. Boop. There we are. Nice. Look at this. I'm really trying to stay organized. Look at this. The woods, the ores, all absolutely beautiful. Let me check with the chat. Let's see. Green sells mending. I do need to buy some from him. That is very true. You missed 1 diamond. I missed a diamond? Oh no. Do you think Impulse will come after me now? He's gonna come after me. Impulse, don't kill me. Let's see. I will pay that back. Let's see. Boop the Zip, thank you so much for the 15-month resubscription. Very much appreciated. Let's see. James SMB, thank you for the brand new subscription. Very much appreciated. Let's see. Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much for all the support. Very much appreciated. All right. So we need to enchant that. We've got 5. Okay, let's go pay Impulse back. I don't think you guys will ever let that one go. All right, we're going back. All right, and pop. There we go. Sweet. The egg is still there. You know what? I'm not gonna spoil it. You'll have to figure it out. I don't want to spoil it. So yeah, you guys will have to stay tuned for that. The egg is gone. Did said person already upload their video? But no, I'm not gonna spoil it. All right, so let's go tuck away our very few diamonds now. There we are. Sweet. All right, so this, and let's do a bucket. Look at us being smart. Look at this, and we can use our infinite water source for the very first time if I actually make the bucket. There we go. Sweet. All right. Oh, this is a big moment. Our infinite water source is finally useful. Look at that. That's fantastic. All right, fill back up. Are you not doing the drips? Hello? At least it should drip, I would think. I would think it would. Anyway, I knew it wouldn't fill up instantly, but I wanted to see the drip, you know? All right, well, I guess we'll come back later. All right, so we got that. We got the arrows. I don't have infinite on this. Let's see. You know, we do have an infinite bow, didn't we? I'm pretty sure we did. It might have had something else attached to it that we were like skeptical on using. Oh, hey, I'm gonna take that. Okay, sweet. All right, let's go to, we'll stop at the ender, and I think we have everything we could ever dream of. Okay, anything I'm missing? Food. Yeah, that is probably something that would have been a good idea to grab. So, oh my gosh, what in the world? Hold on. You know, I actually really, really, really love this, by the way. Having the ability just to toss stuff from up here and then, you know, going down and getting it later on is kind of cool. Oh, look at this. We actually did harvest some food earlier. Sweet. And I'm going to throw one of those in the ender chest when I get a chance. Sweet. Okay, anything else? Okay, we got the food. We got the food. We got the ender chest. We're going to stop at the ender and take care of our business. We got some arrows in our ender chest. Got some wood in our ender chest so we can actually make a shulker box. I think we're good. I think we're good. Oh, we can pick up some ender pearls on the way. I've got the shield. Milk. I hate milk. I refuse. Blocks? That's actually a good idea. That's actually a good idea. Just for some safety blocks. For sure. That's actually a good idea. Boom.
Sneaking on while I am at work again, I see.
I just picture you have like the phone just kind of like hidden. You watch the Scar stream, boss comes like, I just picture the Office Space boss like, hello, drinking out of his cup, and you're just watching the Scar stream down there. That's awesome. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for the bits. Let's see. Gems, thank you so much for the bits. Very, very much appreciated. Very, very much. Can we get some hype for Gem? It's good to see you, my friend. And we got a raid coming in from the one, the only Impulse of the SV. Welcome, raiders. Welcome. It's good to have you. And Impulse, thank you so much for the raid. Very, very, very much appreciated. And what was Impulse up to? What was Impulse up to today? I did not get a chance to watch. I've been a busy Scar trying to wake up. I've been in the process of waking up for like 4 hours. I'm like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen at some point here. I'm gonna wake up. It's gonna be feeling good. Probably not. Where? What in the world? Oh, this way. This is the way. This is the way that we seek. But yeah, welcome, raiders. Welcome. Come on in. Let me see here. Click. There we go. Sweet. Hope you're all doing wonderful. Iron farm. Wow. Didn't you? Oh, no, not today, bud. Not today. No, I am fully armed and my brain is somewhat turned on. And I am not going to play these games. Is there any way we could dispose of these creatures in the tunnels? Because I'll admit I've died 5 times to them. All right, I'm going to try to make a run for it. Oh, that hurts so much. Oh, it hurts so much. Oh, they're the worst. I hate so much the things that they choose to be. I just don't like it. Okay, it looks like the buttons. Yeah, all right, we're going to need a lot more buttons. We're going to need a lot more than that. We're going to get by this guy. Come on, ooh, I never noticed that. Is there lava inside of them? I mean, obviously, like, they're like magma creatures, but... Oh yeah, there's like a block of lava inside there. That's really cool. Never noticed that. The more you know. Will Scar die in the end? I'm not even gonna look at that poll. Extreme DNA, thank you for the brand new subscription and welcome aboard the Starship Good Times. It's good to have you, my friend. Let's see. Control Us, thank you for the 2-month free subscription. Very much appreciated. All right. Let's see here. Try to die. Try not to die. We're gonna survive this trip. Gonna bring back some shulker boxes. It's gonna be amazing. Let's see. Baby Kibble, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subscriptions aboard the Starship Good Times. That is very much appreciated. Very generous of you. Very, very, very much. It's 12:30 in India. Is that 12:30? I assume at night. Ooh, you're burning the midnight oil, my friend. Well, I appreciate you coming out. I appreciate that. All right, we are going to make a helmet. Not, and I mean not, boots. All right. Let's see. We're gonna put projectile protection on there. That's for our bow. That's for our sword. Throw that on there. I'm breaking, and what is this? Respiration. Yeah, there we go. Throw that on there. I eventually want to have like a piece of armor for everything. So, you know, your blast protection, your fire protection, your all of it. And there we go. Sweet. And I will pop that on the old head. Throw that in there. Grab an extra set of rockets out for our journey. Got our wood, everything. Whoop. Throw that in there too. And let's finish this up with our sword. Look at the efficiency here. Oh, whoa. Okay, wow, that's expensive. Why are you the way you are? There we are. Jeez Louise, why is everything so expensive? All right, you know what? I've got a lot of arrows on me. I think we'll probably be good. What do you think? Should I grind this out or not? I don't know. I'm indecision on this particular front. I have indecision. Yes, we should. XXN, oh, big XXX. Thank you so much for the brand new subscription. Very much appreciated. And let's see, Lua Winner, thank you for the 2-month free subscription. Very much appreciated. And the Polynesian, thank you for the 5 gifted subscriptions to the community. Very generous of you and very much appreciated, my friend. And Nerdy Kid, thank you for the 1 month. Very much appreciated. All right, here we go. You guys wanted it. We're going to do it. We're going to grind this out. I might only do the bow. I think that'll be fine. I think you're. I think we'll do the. We'll decide once we have the XP. Once we hit 35, we'll decide. Which one. Mad, thank you for the brand new subscription. Very much appreciated. Rum. Welcome to the stream, Rum. Hopefully you are doing well, my friend. 49 months. Welcome, Ren, to the stream. Ren? I called you Ren. Ren's a good guy. It's good to be called Ren. Rum, thank you so much for the 49 months. Very much appreciated. And welcome to the stream. Welcome.
If you do an armor set for all situations, you may have to have Mumbo set up some auto-equippers for you. Get yourself a Tony Stark setup.
Ooh, that would be cool. You know, Kat, you know what? Oh, wait, okay, I was gonna say, in season 4, I had it was an okay little setup for my armor sets. It was in the Frontier Outpost, Hermitcraft Season 4, and I was like, I did that redstone myself, and then I remembered, I followed Mumbo's tutorial. I did the side pieces myself. I really haven't done a lot of redstone in a very long time. I realized that, but I feel like I was actually better at redstone in season 4 and season 5. And yeah, I kind of feel bad. Like, I feel like I haven't progressed in any one way my redstone abilities. I probably should work on that. Okay. We've come to that moment now. We've come to that moment. Bow or sword? Bow or sword? Bow or sword? I'm leaning towards the bow in the chat. Robin, thank you for the 33-month resubscription. Very, very much appreciated. And Bitty Bites, thank you for the brand new subscription aboard the Starship Good Times. Let's say my sin 001, thank you for the 11-month resubscription. And Des himself, thank you for the brand new subscription. Very much appreciated. And Log the Man 3, thank you for the brand new subscription. Very much appreciated. And Kaz, once again, thank you so much for the bits. I'm dodging. Dodging all the spins. I think it's the bow. I think the bow won in the chat here. That's Fire Aspect Scar. Get with the picture. All right, there we go. And the Fire Aspect will wait another day. Okay, I think we are set for flight. So, I actually want to toggle. Instead of having all the annoying F3 menu up here, I think we have an ability just to have coordinates on the screen. What is the trigger? As Zuma is the expert in these things, I wonder what it is. Visible day number. I should have looked at this. I always forget what it is. Oh, here it is. Is this it? Haha! Oh, sweet. Oh, that's actually super cool. I've never used this. Everyone else uses it. And I'm like, someday I'll use it. I don't know what the little countdown on the side is. Anyway, okay then. Are we ready for flight? Are we ready? I think we are. All right, let's pick a direction and just fly in it. I don't want to go through any of the portals as those areas have already been explored. So let's give ourselves a little bit of height and fly into the void. We are going deep, my friends. We're going deep into the void. No spoilers. So no spoilers, but anyone watch the most recent Loki episode? Anyone watch the most recent Loki episode? I stayed up till midnight, of course, to watch it. Another banger that was very, very good. Let's see. Kingly Encounter, thank you for the brand new subscription. Very much appreciated. And oh, I need to check my chords, make sure I'm not descending too much. All right, there we are. We're ascent. We have ascent energy. Okay, we're good. We are good. Let's see. Go Castle, thank you for the 5 gifted subscriptions to the Scarring community. Very much appreciated. Very, very generous of you. Let's see. Robin Vella, thank you for the 33-month subscription. Also very much appreciated, my friend. Okay, here we go. Okay. Have we seen anything yet? We haven't seen any action. We haven't seen any islands yet. Right? I wasn't watching the screen, by the way. Okay, we're good. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Oh my gosh. Oh, jeez. That was so scary there for a second. That was so scary. I was going to the void, guys. It was all over at that point. So scary. Oh man, I don't see anything. This might have been a bad idea, by the way. Oh, I'm discombobulated, I'll tell you that right now. Oh crud, this is it. We're gonna die. I'm gonna get up to like 500 and we're just gonna try to get into a cruise phase. Actually, you know what I can do? I can use this to guide myself. Keep myself level. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. We did it. Yeah, the F3 helped there. That because I've never used these coordinates. I've always used F3. And those little guides can really help like orient yourself. We need a level. All right, I'm a little worried here. I'm going to admit it. We haven't seen anything yet. I feel like I'm literally in the Loki episode right now in the void here. Panic is ensuing. No, Regulus, this is going to end really well. We're going to come back with shulker boxes. I wonder, the server is a smidge bit laggy today. There's a lot of people on. I wonder if nothing's loading under us. Let's talk about happy topics while we're preparing to die. Yeah, well, guys, have any Q&A questions for me to distract me from my inevitable death here? Show Jelly. Jelly's sleeping on the bed. We can when once we die, we'll show Jelly. Yes! Oh my gosh, that is a sight to behold. Oh, praise be the End Islands. Oh man, Enderman, it's good to see you, friends. It is. Oh, yeah, sorry, I looked at y'all. It is good to see you. Whew. Oh my gosh, that is a relief. Check the ender or the elytra. Yeah, it should be good. Oh man, that was a little worrisome. I was like, why are we not here yet? All right, let's keep a weather eye open. If I remember right, somebody had mentioned once that east to west is a preferred way to go, so we will try that. A below 19 or 1389. Thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. I'm even dodging and weaving those crazy things. I'm getting the vibe here. Yes, haha. First End City is looking like a good one, and yes, and there's a boat. Dragonhead, yes, perfect. It's unlooted. All right, let's go to work. Let's go to work. All right. As I said, guys, while we were doing this, if you have any Q&A questions, just let me know in the chat. Hashtag Q&A Scar. We're really here is for end rods. Oh, everybody's leaving all the good stuff? Come on now, Diamond. Guys, come on now. You're leaving the good stuff. Look at this. This is all fantastic things. Some people have no respect for loot. I'll tell you that right now. Hermitcraft, no respect for sunsets and no respect for good loot. I'll tell you that right now. Put that on a t-shirt. Okay, there is some shulkers, so that's actually really what we're here for. The Elytras are just extra because we can always buy some from Inpost. But yeah, let me jump in the chat here and see what you guys are up to. Q&A Scholar. Where did the tiny hat go? The tiny hat morphed into the big hat. True facts. Q&A Scholar. How do you come up with ideas for landscaping? Oh, really, sometimes it's something that just hits you when the time calls for it. So when you're building something and you kind of have an idea for a build, and then you need the landscape, and I don't know, landscaping can come from just enhancement of the land around you, or it can come from how to take your build to the next level. Another aspect of it is just go out in the real world, look around, and see and find things that interest you and give you inspiration and stuff like that, and try it. Like, I've got some ideas for how to transform a desert recently, and I want to make a video about that, and I think it would be really cool to kind of experiment with some real life things that I'd like to see in Minecraft. And another series I'd like to do sometimes, like national parks and stuff like that. Just find things that enhance your builds, because a build without an interior and or a landscape is really a build without a soul, in my opinion. And there's too many times where I've neglected one or the other, and I've always gone back and regretted not finishing or fixing those different things. So when you're building, never forget about the landscape and never forget about the interior, because those are some of the most important aspects of a build. And I, for one, really neglected that, especially in season 5. One of my biggest regrets of season 5 is that I never got to all the interiors of the buildings. And the city, to me, where's my other shell? Where's the other shell? Did we not have the 2 drops this season? Well, that's gonna make life harder. Considering how many people are, going after these guys. Oh man, that's a bummer. No double shell data pack. Well, fine. Well, color me sad. All right. Well, back to work here. They're farmable. Yeah, well, there's no farms. Oh man, that's a bummer. Let's see. Q&A Scar. Any ideas on a mythological island? Ooh, that's interesting. I don't know why. I just get maybe I have Wasteland vibes in my head from the last episode of Loki, but I would love to see, like, I don't know, like an island with, I don't know, like old creatures that have died, like skeletons, right? Like giant skeletons that are embedded into the ground, and you can make a base inside some of these. I'm talking about all these ideas. I'm doing a really poor job at avoiding like death from these shulkers. But I don't know, that just sounds cool. Like kind of a giant wasteland. I know it's probably exactly what you have in mind, but it's just what came to me. And then you base into these like giant skeletons of old ancient creatures. Like that just sounds cool to me. So yeah, that just sounds cool in my head of like what that island could look like. I know it's probably nothing what you envision, but it sounds cool to me. Let's see. Q&A Scar, what is your favorite build that you've done? That is a hard question. That is a hard question. I would always probably default back to the roller coaster that I made in my survival world. I'd probably say that. Reason being, seriously, you shot me in the butt? Come on, I was doing a good job with my shield action. I would say it's that just because one, I think it's a cool build and it still holds up to this day. And not a lot of builds from 2015 or 15 hold up till, in today's day. Looking back at it, still looks cool. Still looks great. So I would probably say that another reason for that is it took me a really long time to build it. And in my survival world, I had no farms. Everything was just hand harvested, pretty much, like everything. And I don't know, there's like a good accomplishment of like chopping down all those trees, getting all those resources. And yeah, it's probably one of my favorites. Yeah, probably that. I would search for it, Scarland roller coaster. It's an old video, so don't judge me too much. Don't judge me too much, but yeah, I really like that build. All right, I gotta pay attention to these guys, and this one didn't even drop one. Oh man, I guess I was very spoiled in the past by having double drops on all these. Much sadness is occurring in said mind right now. Much sadness. Q&A Scar, will you open a hat store? I do plan to. I do plan to at some point opening a hat store. Have you seen The Last Airbender? No, I have actually not. I know a lot of people have asked me to watch it. And plus, Dave Filoni was part of the team at one point. I think he directed an episode or two. But yeah, no, I haven't seen it. Q&A Scar, if season 9 is end update, will you make an end base? That's a tough one. That's like saying like build in the nether or build in the end, and it's a tough place to build for a video. It's a very tough place. There's some psychological things that come into play, like especially from like a viewer's perspective, watching something in the end or the nether. Generally people don't like watching those things. Maybe if it's just a quick like segment in and out, or live stream, we're more like chilling, hanging out together than like actively like recording. Dang it, man, some of these don't even drop shells. So it's tough from like a perspective, because when you just see like just darkness like this, it doesn't, and especially doesn't look good on YouTube when YouTube's algorithm comes in and crunches the video when you upload it. Then it makes it even worse. So like darker things on YouTube are always prone to look very poor. It's why you go into the nether sometimes just looks really bad on YouTube, because the algorithm really crunches those things. Wow, we've gotten 5 shells. I will go to the corner and cry. Q&A Scar, do you like history? Of course I like history. You learn the mistakes of the past to better your future. Come on there, buddy. Just give me one. Just don't cheap out and okay, good. He gave me one. He gave me one. Let's see. Q&A Scar, what inspired you to play Minecraft and YouTubing? The person, I've mentioned this before, the person that got me into Minecraft was actually Anders. It was his first video on Minecraft. And at that time I was playing a lot of Call of Duty, and I was super angry with it. That was the time of Modern Warfare 2. And if you're familiar, way back in Modern Warfare 2, it was a great game, but it was a nightmare because of the lack of support. I mean, it literally had no support. There was absolutely no form of support for that game to patch, balance, or anything along those lines. And it was just infuriating. It was like such a good game, but it was infuriating. And I mean, commando, one-man army, all these things like emergency supply drop glitches. Respawn Entertainment, who of course was making that, was in the midst of a lawsuit with Activision, and they're like, hands off, not gonna support the game. And I was super bummed out. Like I was like, there's nothing good to play. And then CNARS uploaded this video on this game called Mining in the Crafted. I'm like, what in the world is this? Like, what in the world? And I was just so intrigued when I actually saw what the gameplay was, because at that time, like especially playing shooter games, you're in these environments, you're blowing up things, and the walls don't move, and I always wanted a game where you could change the environment around you, like actively like change things. And I didn't even realize that Minecraft would then become my creative outlet. Like it just looked like a fun game, like running away from these green creatures. This is, mind you, this is 2010. This is 2010. There's not a lot of oh wow, we're going right through the hole. What are the chances? I'm talking to the this is what happens when I'm talking to the chat. I get hit by the shulkers a lot. It's hard to focus on two things at once. But when I found out that you could actually build things in it, that's when the light bulb started turning in my head. And it took a little while before it like really like got going to be the point where I was able to like use Minecraft as like my creative outlet. That's how Minecraft is today. Like it's a fun game and I enjoy it, but the number one reason I play Minecraft is it is my number one ability to take the ideas from my head and create something with it. Like I'm a very, very mediocre painter and drawer, and that's always like been the bane of my existence, because I always have a lot of ideas that I can never quite can get out of my head in the way that I want. And Minecraft is the one place that I can extract those ideas like Dumbledore's pensive from my head and be like, boom, created something cool. And I always thank CNARS for like showing me the game way back 2010. I mean, come on, man, that was a long time ago. That was a really, really long time ago. Luke or Anakin? This is a really annoying song. That's a tough question. Luke or Anakin? That's an interesting question. Okay, let me think here. I'm leaning towards, you know what? I'm actually leaning a little bit towards Anakin. Clone Wars Anakin. I'm leaning towards Clone Wars Anakin. Are you serious? That didn't drop either? Oh, man, this is gonna be really tedious. And our yield, I'm just checking the ground to see if it didn't. That one straight up didn't drop anything. I am a frustrated Scar. I wonder, I now have a theory that the bow, is it the bow that I'm not getting my shulkers? It seems like every time I've used a sword, I've gotten a shulker shell. I saw a comment go by, have I seen Gravity Falls? I am currently watching it. Green recommended me a year ago and I'm finally getting to it. Oh my gosh. I'm so frustrated about not getting these shells. We'll get a few. I've really enjoyed Gravity Falls. I am almost done with season 1. It's a bummer that it's only 2 seasons, but as Green explained, like the creator, he had a vision. The vision was for 2 seasons, and I can respect that. I can respect that greatly. Instead of drawing something out forever and just letting it die, just slow death, the series, like I respect just killing it early and going out with a bang. So I like that. I mean, that's what they did with Breaking Bad. And I thought that was good. They probably could have milked that for a couple more seasons, but they didn't. They didn't. You know what? I hate this end city. It had no Elytra, and I'm barely getting any shulkers out of it. Come on, buddy. Okay, that one did drop. Okay, that one did drop. Yeah, I quite enjoy Gravity Falls. 1, it reminds me of where I live, and 2, well, I mean, it actually takes place basically where I live, and the art style is fantastic. That I just love that art style. That art style is very, very beautiful. I love 2D animation. There's just something there's something special about it, and especially you know what, I assume that see, that one didn't drop anything. Man, I got way too spoiled by having that guaranteed 2 shell drop over the years. It's okay. No looting on the bow. I guess that's the issue, because using a bow is not a preferred method, I guess. Do you have some building tips? Yeah, I'm sure we could think of something. Yeah, no shell. Oh my gosh, how many did we get? 5. Wow. Building tips. I would say 1, my most recent video I think has a pretty solid building tip. I talk a lot about personality of a build. So something that's really important in building is to create what I've always called is like the human element, where I learned this first, and then I'll tell you another person that I learned it from even in more detail, was a set director for WDI, and what he was talking about was setting the scene of the boiler room for Tower of Terror at California Adventure. And this person was talking about how, you know, you can go about setting this desk of somebody who works on the boiler. You can just go over there and you can throw some papers on the desk and throw a few things that you think a human would use, a cup of this or that. But how you make it actually feel natural and real is if you sit at that desk and you literally just actually pretend you're the boiler guy. You're like, this is where my coffee mug goes, and then, you know, rifling through some papers, and then like subconsciously you reach for like a pen. That's where the pen's gonna go, and you just try to envision yourself as the person who lives and or works in that space, and you can start making the area feel more natural, because you could just very precisely stack these items on a desk, and it just instantly just gives you might not even, oh my god. I am just getting pounded by these things. What I'm trying to say is you can stack those. Oh, there you are. I can't use my bow because I'm not going to get a shell, but I can't kill them at range. Angry Scar. Die. You seriously didn't drop a shell. Oh, I think it fell. Release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, hit me in the butt again. This is the most difficult. This is the most difficult end raid I've ever been on. Oh, there's my 1 shell. I shall cherish you forever. I shall cherish you forever. But as I was saying, it's really good to try to put your feet in the shoes of the person who lives in that place. And as I said in the video, we all live in boxes. You know, like what we live in is a giant square. And it's how you decorate it, how you put your energy into the space is what makes it unique and different. And a good example is somebody like going to your grandma's house versus your friends, and you can see the differences in everyone's box and that they live in. And from there, you can really start to add that personality, what makes a build unique to that person when you're trying to set decorate, which is basically what we do not in YouTube. I mean, in what we do in Minecraft, is we set decorate our boxes. We all have our box. We all create something from it, and it's super important to make it feel very lived in. Add those little elements that you would interact with as a person. Now, another person is Feng Zhu. He owns an art school, I think in Singapore. Worked at Lucasfilm, things like that. Been following him since 2009 or 8 or something like that, since his very first videos. And I've learned an absolute ton from this person, a just wonderful person. And he explains this in much more detail, so I highly encourage you to watch his podcast. It's just I'll provide a proper link for it, or maybe a mod couldn't find it. It's Fang Zhu, and his stuff is just fantastic. I actually want to show you guys this because you could learn an absolute ton if I could find his channel. I'm blanking on it. I think I'm actually flying right now. I'm probably gonna die. All right, got a link. This is what I do for your guys' building skills. Here we go. It's in the channel. It's in. It's in, and I didn't die. So yeah, I encourage you to watch Fang's videos, and yeah, give him a subscribe, and just an absolute fantastic artist. And I'm not going to get a shell from that.
Ubrian and Mumba got me into Minecraft. I love your content and thank you for sticking to the good work. Smile.
Thank you so much for the bits. That's very much appreciated. Very, 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 very much. Very much, my friend. Oh, where'd it go? 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 There we go. Have you played Bioshock? Bioshock's my favorite game. It's one of my absolute favorite games. My Mega Base is themed towards Bioshock. How many do we get? Okay, we need to find one more, and we have 7 whole boxes. I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, 7 boxes is fine, but if I want to sell some sugar boxes in my wagon, I'm going to need a whole lot more of them. I'm going to need a whole lot more. All right, Goodtimeswithscar, what's your favorite animal other than the jellycats? Well, I've always loved tigers and elephants. I'll tell you that. Anytime I'm ever going to the zoo, I've always loved seeing tigers and always loved seeing tigers and elephants. Such crazy creatures. Even oh my gosh, even lions. When the Portland Zoo got lions, I have some pretty fantastic pictures of those lions. Yes, we actually caught him. We caught him. The void. I got some pretty fantastic pictures back in the day, and that's something that I just haven't done in so long. And I miss taking pictures, and I haven't done it for so long. Like, photography was such a huge part of me before YouTube, and then YouTube consumes every waking minute of you. And it doesn't really leave a lot of time for other things like that. So I haven't I think we might have an angry Enderman down below. Yep. Okay, we're gonna do a really quick drive-by on this. 15. Nope, yep, we got it. And we're away. We're done. We're out of here. We're going east. We're leaving that awful place behind. Should have brought some milk. I probably should have. Do you have Mega Base plans for the season? Yes, as I said, Mega Base is going to be themed towards Bioshock. Or at least it's kind of like just the vibe of kind of like a floating cloud city. It's just, I don't know, it's cool. Like you can create anything you want in the sky. And that's kind of what I want to do. Where do I get my inspiration to build? Oh, dude, inspiration can come from anything and everything. It just depends on how receptive you are to the inspiration around you. That's a big part of inspiration is you need to have the right mindset to absorb the inspiration around you, and not to absorb things that kind of is a detriment to your inspiration, your morale, your energy, and things like that. I've been unfortunately very receptive to like a lot of negative energy lately, and it's really had an impact on my creativity and my energy. And I've been really working on trying to get my outlook going in the right direction again and stuff like that. It's one thing about creativity is it's something it's not like a muscle. I love your content and your videos always put a smile on my face. Happy to catch the stream today, less than 3. Kenny J, thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated, and thank you for the nice message. But as I was saying too, was creativity is such a finicky thing. Ooh, well, hello there. I bet this has been rated too. Wait, I think we might be good here. I think we might be good. I think we might be good. I'm getting some good vibes here. I'm getting some good vibes. But I was trying to say was creativity is a very finicky thing, and it's not something like I don't know. I'm just thinking of like when I was a swimmer, right? You just get in, you just do it. You just do it. You just do it. Creativity is something you just I've found is you cannot force. The more you force it, the more detriment it is to you. Oh, there you are. The more detriment it is to what you are in the end trying to achieve. Don't want to look at the Enderman. Don't want to look at the Enderman. Don't. We're all friends. We're all friends here. Everybody's friends. Just killing shulkers. We're all friends. There we are. Sweet. And grab that. Grab that. Grab that. See? Come on, guys. You got to go for the mending. There's no respect for mending on Hermitcraft. All right. Oh, hey, Enderman. Everyone's friends today. Everyone's friends. It's Friends Day. Especially Enderman Friend Day. We all appreciate you. All right. Let's pop up here. Let's actually be smart about everything today. I know it's a new concept for me, and we're gonna grab out some stuff here. We're gonna do a little bit of crafting. We're gonna craft up some stuff here. We're being smart. All right, look at that. Look at that. First smart move of the day. And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make myself a chest. Oh, look at this. This is high level Scar IQ. Barely average IQ for a normal person. All right, there we go. We're gonna put all of our loot in here, and we can maximize our inventory. Sweet. Nice. There we go. Put that in there, and we are basically on easy mode. If we die, it's okay because our stuff is nicely tucked away. Come on now, come on. That was a smart move on my part. I guarantee I would have forgotten, and we would have lost everything. Q and Scar, how do you get out of, or like get out of motivation or get into good motivation? Well, I'll tell you. I think I get what you mean. So I'll tell you what I do to, if I'm running low on ideas or inspiration. So things that always get me thinking about good ideas is reading and or watching documentaries on theme park attractions. Theme park attractions in a way are very similar to what we do in Minecraft. We are trying to create a theme. So if you're creating a Wild West theme or a medieval theme or a science fiction theme, it's very similar to the same mindset that people have when they create theme park attractions. So that's number one. Number two, just casually playing games or watching movies and things that will stimulate ideas in your head. So things like that. So anything. These shulkers are gonna be the end of me. So that's a good way of getting inspiration. And another thing too, as I said before, is creativity cannot be forced. It has to come natural. That's what's frustrating and finicky about it, is when you force it, you're always going to result in a poor end product in what you're trying to create. So yeah, those are the things that I'll at least do. I know you're not going to drop anything, but I'm just. Oh yeah, you actually did drop something. Okay. It's not a complete terrible idea to use a bow. Hey, you didn't even drop a thing with the sword. Oh my gosh, this is frustrating. I'm glad I don't have the chest monster this season. Whew. Is Minecraft my favorite game? I would say it is. Close second is always going to be Roller Coaster Tycoon, the original. So yeah, I don't know. There's something special about Roller Coaster Tycoon when I was a kid. Like, I liked video games. I liked going to my friend's house who had a console. I didn't have one, but going playing GoldenEye or Mario Kart or Pokemon Snap. Like I enjoyed those things, but it wasn't until I played like Roller Coaster Tycoon that I just got like obsessed. Cam died? Oh, shoot. Well then. Well, the camera died. I guess I'll just, that's hot in here. I guess I'll just take my shirt off. No, I'm just kidding. I'm waving at you guys, but you can't see me. I don't know what happened. Huh. Let me figure something out here. Do I have that picture of Mumbo? Where's that picture of Mumbo with the mustache? Oh, now my computer is crashing. What in the world? Oh, today is going really well. Oh, today is going well. We are having a hard time. Oh man. All right. I'm wondering potentially if the camera may have overheated, which for this camera would be odd, as it is my vlog camera, which is a professional camera that just sits around. I thought, you know what, I'll use that for my webcam. It's a little bit overkill, but you know, better than just sitting collecting dust. So it shouldn't overheat. It's not a webcam. It's my Sony A7C, and shouldn't overheat. Ah, it's always something. Man, today the shulkers, the webcam. Try turning it on again. Sad face Scar right now. You know what? Did you see it? I think it tried to turn on for a second and then it turned back off. Weird. I need to find an actual permanent solution to setting up my camera, because that shouldn't always be a thing. Because my other solution was always overheating, and now this apparently is overheating, which is a bummer. And I got 2 shells out of 3. All right, well, I guess we'll see if it cools down, if it turns back on. Let's see, Scar, what would be your optimal Star Wars show be about? That's a good question. Oh, I know what it is. It's basically just Baby Yoda doing Baby Yoda things. Just pure Baby Yoda, nothing else. Just Baby Yoda being Baby Yoda, going in his little bassinet, you know, doing his little force powers. I think no. What would it be? I mean, one of the things that I just loved about The Mandalorian was kind of the simplicity of Mando and Baby Yoda just cruising around on new adventures every day in the Razor Crest. And I was so bummed out when the Razor Crest blew up. I was like, but that's like a character. That's like a main character of the show. I need my Razor Crest. I don't know. That's a good question. I know in the past we came up with a show. This was a few years back, but it was a show all about stormtroopers. And I mean, we had like a pretty cool name for it and everything figured out in the chat. I don't remember what the name was, but it kind of followed along what I wish we could have got more from Finn. I wish there was more of the stormtrooper aspects to Finn, especially in the first like episode. And I felt like there was just so much potential there that wasn't explored, of like a converted stormtrooper. One of my frustrations with the writing of the character was that he like instantly went into like good guy mode, where I wish that he would have, at least for the first movie, kind of had a little bit more of like a stormtrooper mentality. Like, yeah, he was done with them and he was ready to go, but still like kind of had that like tough like stormtrooper attitude, but eventually more morphed into the Finn that we know. Like, I felt like there was so much more they could have done with the character. So like exploring any form of stormtrooper would be interesting.
Scar check Discord for a stream image. LOL.
Oh no. Stream image. Here's a picture for the stream. Oh, that is fantastic. Okay. We're gonna need to do this here. Okay, all right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna make some magic happen for you. This is worth it, by the way. This is worth it.
Sonny heard the stream and insisted on saying hello, wouldn't quit jumping on me until I took his picture. Posted on the Twitter announcement.
Oh, sweet. I will check that. I'm doing just a little bit of magic here. Just a little bit of magic. All right, boom. All right, we got this. We got this. We got this. Doing some fiddling, doing some switches. Some switches. Okay. All right, we almost got this set. Okay, I think we got it. I have it way skewed. Oh wait, shoot, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I need to... I lost it. Blast. Okay, it's here. Oh, this is... Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, crud. OBS... Today is just not my lucky day. I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you that right now. Is it this image? Haha, there it is. There it is. Okay. It's behind. Now it's behind. Okay. Will you forgive me that it's not centered? Or are you going to be really upset with me? Are you going to be really upset? Okay. Okay. How's that? Is that good? Is that good? Does that work for everyone? Thanks, Christmas. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. All right. Well, I think we've exhausted this place. Let's check the lower level. Let's check the lower level. Yeah, we got some friends down here. There we go. Bald cod, perfect. Yes. Let's see. What YouTuber got me into YouTube? I wouldn't say any one particular person got me into YouTube. As I said, CNR's got me into Minecraft. I actually, YouTube was just something that looked fun. So it was more of just like, you see a lot of people. I'm trying to think if there was any like specific person, but for the most part, at least on the top of my head at the moment, I just can think of just seeing lots of people doing lots of fun stuff, and it looked like fun. Especially at that time in my life, I was still relatively new to being disabled and just didn't have a lot of stuff to do, and YouTube was something that I could do. And YouTube is turned into, like, I mean, you could call it a job. I don't call it a job, but you could call it like a full 3-time jobs in one, and it gives you a lot to do. Keeps you busy. Some days when you're working on videos, like, you start at like 7, 8 in the morning and go till like 1, 2 in the morning. There's always something, because you're basically a one-man band when you're a YouTuber, right? You are the person who is in front of the camera, if you will, or like Minecraft, you're kind of behind the character, but you know what I mean. You are the camera person, you are the editor, you are the graphic person, you are the uploader, you are the manager, you're the guys to figure out the tax forms, you're you're just kind of a one-man band. Like, there's always something like going on that you're having to attend to. And it's good. It keeps you busy, keeps you on your toes. Challenges are good in life. Without a challenge, you become complacent and I don't know. I always say, like, a lot of times, I don't know. It's interesting because I've always seen that the Imagineers at Disney, they always had long lives. A lot of them had really, really long lives. And one thing I've noticed about them was they were always curious, always willing to learn, and always pushing their abilities. And I think that keeps you young, it keeps you fresh, keeps you excited for life. And one thing about YouTube is that it can do that if you let it, because you're always learning new techniques. And especially with Minecraft, you're always trying to be creative and different when you're making your builds. And that keeps you on your toes. It keeps you fresh and excited about what's next. 'Cause I feel like when you get to the point when you just stare at the wall and there's nothing in life, and I've been in that position, that's a sad position to be in. And YouTube at least keeps me out of being in that position. I know when I get sick and I can't do anything. It's the one time where I feel like just this level of like darkness. You just kind of sit there and you're like, because I'm a person that needs to be doing something, needs to be creating and stuff like that. So I'm very thankful for YouTube. I'm very thankful for you watching and hanging out and stuff like that, because yeah, YouTube gives me a lot in life, and I very much appreciate that. You guys support me tremendously, watching videos, hanging out with me on the streams and stuff like that, and that means a ton. This is going to be impossible to take these guys out. And knowing that you're barely going to get any shells. Oh, man. Oh, this is a bummer.
I just look away for a minute. Why is there a bald grain?
Ball gray. Unfortunately, we think the webcam or my my Sony A7C, which shouldn't overheat,
How many hermits would it
overheated.
take to flip Pearl's base right side up? It needs to be done for all the animals.
Let's see. How many hermits would it take to flip Pearl's base right side up? Oh, dude. Orlando, that is... Oh, man, that is a good idea. Oh, that's a good idea. I am going to write that down. Thank you so much for that idea. Absolutely wonderful. And I was Janet. Also, thank you so much for the bits. I'm a dodging. I'm a weaving. Yes. Also, thank you for the bits. That is such a funny idea. Like, she logged on and her base is upside down. Oh, that's some high quality prankage material there. I'll tell you that right now. That's actually a lot of work. That would be a lot of work, but it could be worth it. It could totally be worth it. I don't know. You really got my gears turning in my head on that one. That's a really interesting one. That would take a lot of work, but it could be an incredible moment. I'd have to do it. See, Pearl, Pearl being an Australian, like, she has some weird, times that she's on. She also, I don't know if she actually sleeps. Do Australians sleep, by the way? I'm not 100% sure, because I'm pretty sure Pearl doesn't sleep. She's always working on something and at odd times. So we'd have to find a time where she's not going to be on for a good stretch. And then we execute Operation Upside Down. That could be really cool. Could be really cool. All right, let me check up on the chat here. How we doing? How we doing in the chat over here? Let's see. What is my favorite character in Loki? Oh, dude, 100% is Morpheus. Is that right now? Owen Wilson. I didn't expect him to be such a standout character in it. Like, honestly, I think he might be my favorite character. He's so good. I mean, obviously Loki and I always forget what her actual in-game name is. What is it again? I forgot. Well, Lady Loki or Enchantress or whatever, that from the comics, there's all these different characters, and now it's like combined into one, and I get confused. Anyway, those are all good characters, but I just think that Morpheus or Owen Wilson made that character just really, really come to life. Just wasn't expecting it. He's an okay actor, just whatever. I just think he really stepped up in that role. I was like, it's a great character. You know what I want? I just want a TVA series where they just follow him around going through time things. That'd be sweet. Oh my gosh. And did I tell you guys my idea? Oh my gosh. I didn't tell you it. Are you ready for the greatest Scar idea to ever happen? Are you capable of absorbing the tremendous awesomeness of this idea? I'm gonna actually turn the camera on for this. I'm gonna see. Let's see if it worked. All right, goodbye, Gran. Oh man, what in the world? If it hasn't come on now, I'm gonna assume that it's something other than. Yeah, I'm gonna assume this is something other than overheating. Oh, it's not plugged in. Its internal battery wore out. It wasn't plugged in. I knew this Sony shouldn't overheat. This is a professional camera. Oh. All right then. Oh, I'm gonna turn it back off for a little bit. I'm gonna let it at least settle in with itself. Oh man, I'm a little bit embarrassed. I'm glad the camera is not on. I'm immensely embarrassed right now. Oh gosh, wow. Yeah. Yep. I'm just gonna sit here in shame for a couple seconds here. Gonna say here in shame. Oh, man. Did we get everything down here? Did we get everything? Yeah, we got everything. Did we get the head on the front? Yeah, we did. Sweet. Okay. Oh, man. Scar, have you seen The Bad Batch? Yeah. I've seen The Bad Batch. I have seen The Bad Batch, and I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it recently, and not that I didn't enjoy the previous episodes. They were just a little slow. Didn't really go anywhere. They were fine. I think in retrospect on the whole series, and I think I mentioned this in the previous stream, I think the series will be very, very good watching in a binge session, especially those first episodes. They were a little slow, kind of didn't go anywhere, but I think in the grander scheme of the story, I think they would fit in well. Kind of like Frog Lady in Sauna Time in Mandalorian, right? It didn't really progress the story too much, but they were still fine episodes, and you just enjoyed your time with Baby Yoda and Mando. And I think sometimes when we watch, especially these series, every week, right? Sometimes we have a lot of expectations. Like, we're really excited. We really want to see the story progress. If it was something like Netflix where they just dump the series, and we just watch them all together and appreciate it as a whole. So I think sometimes we need to temper our expectations. At least I do a little bit more when it comes to some of the episodes, because not every episode is going to reveal everything about the series. If I were to do The Bad Batch, I think I would have combined some of the episodes and made them into 40-minute episodes. I think some of those first episodes could have been blended together into one like giant episode like they did in the beginning. So yeah, but I am enjoying The Bad Batch quite a bit. I like the characters. I just learned recently that one voice actor voices all of the Bad Batch characters. I was like, what? It's like, how is that? That's a thing? Like, oh my gosh. Like, I don't know. Voice actors are one of those types of skill sets that amaze me, just because like I have like one voice and this is my one voice. Like, people who can make different voices, it's just magic to me. And yeah, I was blown away that one single person voices all four of those characters. I was like, dang, that is super cool. And it makes sense, being, kind of clones, I guess. Oh, surprise. Hello there. But yeah, I am looking forward to it. I still hold out hope. I still really hold out hope that we see Darth Vader. I really want to see Darth Vader. Do I have to see Darth Vader? No, I don't have to, but I'd really like to. But yeah, I really was hope. You know what? Here's the thing about Bad Batch and even Loki. They're much different series than I thought they would be. And I don't mean that in a bad way. They're just a little different. I thought the Bad Batch would start out, and this is maybe how I would have done it. I would have maybe started the Bad Batch out executing Order 66, being the bad guys because of their inhibitor chips. But maybe they're kind of on the fence a little bit more, but they're still doing the little pow 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 at the Jedis. Like, are we supposed to be doing this? And then maybe them kind of working for the Empire a little bit more, I think could have been, I just feel like that would have been really cool to see them working for the Empire and their inhibitor chips, slowly fading away. And I think that would have, I don't know, I just think that would have been something really cool. And I like what we got, don't get me wrong, but to me, that was the series that I thought we were going to be getting more of. Anyway, it's fine. It's in my head, I have this picture of this this series. And then maybe that, they escape. Maybe they're kind of like the Empire's like temporary like right hand squad of evil, and they're like, bro, I don't want to be evil anymore. And the other one's like, me too, and then they escape. But I honestly, I think what they probably are having, what the series is in reality, is probably far better than that. Q&A Scar, what do you think about paying for fast passes at Disneyland Paris? I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I am not a fan at all. I mean, go back to Disneyland decades in the past, and Disneyland had a ticket system, so you paid for what was called a ticket book. So this is good. We're going full geek here, by the way, so buckle in, keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times, because Scar's going full Disney geek. So this system was phased out in the 80s or something like that, somewhere around then, and it was called a ticket book. you bought a ticket book, and in that ticket book you had your A, B, C, D, and E tickets. E tickets were your biggest attractions, so that's your Pirates of the Caribbeans, that's your Haunted Mansions, your Big Thunders, and you had a finite amount of attractions that you could ride at that. Buy those tickets. You could always buy an additional ticket to ride any particular ride. And A tickets, of course, would be like, I don't know, the Main Street Cinema. It'd be like the Main Street Cinema or something like that. Maybe the horse-drawn carriage. So if you get the idea. So A to E. And that's why if you're in a Disney park, you ever see a reference to an E-ticket, that's what that means. E-ticket is the best ride in the park. So in Imagineering these days, even though they don't have the ticket book system, when they announce an attraction, at least the real like OG Imagineers will always refer to it as an E-ticket, as an homage to the old days when Disney and Disney World had ticket book systems. And I believe Tokyo may have had that system, but don't quote me on that one. So this system kind of feels like it, but unfortunately, what I don't like about it is it's once again another like upsell charge that divides like the park. Like what I liked about the parks originally was there's one price, everybody pays that one price, and there was things like Fast Pass, and that was just an extra to your admission. And now like everything under the sun is an upcharge in an attempt to milk the guest for more and more and more money. And I just don't like this continuous trend with the parks. It's just disappointing. Like, I don't know. It's one reason why I haven't done the Disney podcast lately, is there's just some of these trends lately that it's just, I don't know. It just saddens me a little bit. Like everything is about maximizing, and it's okay. It's fine. You can make a profit, perfectly fine. But when you're literally wringing your guests out, that's when I have a problem. There's nothing wrong with making a little bit of money so then you can make your next big attraction and pay your employees. You know, that's fine. But when you're just wringing people out, that's when it's just like, come on. And you know, like I love Disney. I love the parks, but they've just frustrated me immensely recently. And sadly, I never thought I would really miss Bob Iger. Not that I didn't like him, but I was always like 50-50 on him. Like he would do some really good stuff and he would do some stuff that's like, oh. But now like the new CEO, just I don't know, he's new, so I give him the benefit of the doubt, but his prior track record as in the parks and stuff that he did, especially the cutting of budgets at Galaxy's Edge that lost the third attraction, cut Oga's Cantina to what it is today instead of a full-blown like sit down dinner restaurant, you know, just stuff like that that's like cut the living character initiative, you know, all these different things. So yeah, I don't think this is a sustainable thing, because I believe the perception of the parks is becoming less about the experience of the guest had at the parks. It's more about it was way too expensive or way too
You recently mentioned you
crowded.
got another infection. Are you feeling any better?
Somewhat. This infection did not present in the same way that my 6 infections from 2019 and 20 presented. It's very on and off, and they don't really know what's going on 100%. So they've thrown some medicines at it, and we're kind of seeing where it goes. I feel better than I did on Saturday and Sunday when I was feeling quite rough. But yeah, just kind of doing the best I can. A little worried that this could be a new baseline in the end, and I'm a little fearful of that, but I don't know, trying to keep positive. But when it comes to those, but I appreciate the message, and thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. I'm a dodging. You can't see me, but I'm a weaving. But yeah, I just don't like all of this upsell when it comes down to it. And I feel like right now the Disney, and I feel like they're right now trying to price out as many people as possible to cut down on the crowds. Instead of build out capacity of the parks, new attractions, more attractions that have higher capacity limits, things like that. Instead, they've gone the route of pricing out people instead of building more, if that makes sense. But the thing is, I don't always like dwelling on the negative all the time. And I don't want to have a podcast that dwells purely on the negative, but I also don't want to just pretend. There's nothing worse than somebody who says like, I'm loving my $20 cupcake. This is the best thing ever. Please, Disney, can I have a free cupcake if I say nice things? Like that will never be me. I'll never just praise to get free stuff or just to be like that. I'll always say what I feel like, but sometimes I just don't want to talk about like negative stuff, if that makes sense. So I don't know. I want to try to find some actual things that I like and are positive, and then make a podcast on that, because I haven't made my Disney podcast in a while and I want to do it. Just need some positive things. Flip, thank you so much for the raid. Very much appreciated. Welcome, raiders. Welcome to the stream. We're just ranting and raving over here. As you can see, I'm currently bald and I'm wearing a not delicious. That's not the word that I had in my head. I don't know why that was said. This luscious red jumper. But welcome, raiders. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. We're also having infuriating times in the end. Turns out, 2 Shulkerbach drops are no longer a thing, and I did not know this. And I have cried. If you saw the webcam, if the webcam was on, that is, you would know. Should have plugged my camera in, but I didn't. Let's see. We're just apparently just gonna go all the way up. This is just gonna be a never-ending thing. This is when the milk would come in. But yeah, it was. I'll tell you this. This was a weird experience. I have not been to the emergency room in 2.5 years. And can we get some hype in the chat? I'm actually immensely proud of not having to go to the emergency room for 2.5 years. And that's the same with actually being like fully admitted into the hospital. 2.5 years. 2.5 years. That's pretty good for me. It's pretty, as Larry David would say, pretty good. And yeah, I'm actually pretty happy about not having to go to the emergency room for a while. And you know what? I gotta say, they were actually really nice. The surgery resident, he attempted for me to not even have to really like go like fully back into the emergency room or get any blood work or IVs, but they did all that before he got there. But I think it was beneficial getting the blood work because there was some weird like lung stuff anyway. But he was super nice and wanted to like get me in and out as fast as possible. And that's not always the case in the emergency room. But I always find it funny. I don't know if there's any emergency room workers out there, but what is this? I've never asked, but you know, it takes so long to like, you know, there's a lot of like waiting, right? Like in an emergency room situation, right? Depending on like what is currently how you're triaged. And you know, like you finally get back and they do whatever. Usually when you get back, they instantly do a bunch of things. And it's fine. And then it's the paperwork phase. When they have to discharge you, it's the longest part of it. It's like if they could streamline that process of discharge, you could probably turn over your rooms and get people in and out so much faster if you didn't spend literally this like 2 hours in the discharge process. Like I don't know what it is about that part of the process. It's like infuriating because it's like you finally figure it out, you're leaving, and then you wait there for like another 2 hours for them just to give you a piece of paper. It's like, isn't this room more necessary at this point for people in the waiting room not waiting for a piece of paper? Can you email me this piece of paper? Like, would that be okay? I'd be totally cool if you just email me this piece of paper. Like, I'd be perfectly fine. Did I need to wait 2 hours? Do you literally have a hand printer from like 1700s in the back that you have to fill the ink and the rollers and stuff like that to get this one piece of paper? It's frustrating. It's frustrating. But as I said, they were really nice. Nurses and everything were good. And I was glad to get in and out of there super quick. Also, I gotta say, I kind of hope social distancing sticks around in hospital settings. Pretty nice now in hospitals where they separate respiratory patients from like the main patient load. I think that's a super smart thing to avoid
Disney
spread
start
of
running the ER. They
viruses.
install a paid fast pass there.
That's hilarious, guys. Thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. That's funny. Oh man, that fast pass system, I worry about it. Like I don't like the idea of paying for attractions. There's just something about that I just don't feel right about. And you know, if I was at Disney, one of the things that I'd really work on doing is alleviating some of the stresses of being at the park so people have more of an enjoyable experience, and making people pay more like that in attempts to cut capacity or lower capacity is it's just not a great thing. It's also, you know what's weird is going to the emergency room. It's always a weird experience because I've had so many like pretty awful memories in the emergency room. And you know, sometimes like you see, like at this point I've gone so many times and had so much crazy stuff happen that I see rooms that I remember like, ooh, that happened there. Ooh, oh no. Room 12 is where one time I went there with a infection. The infection was in a PICC line, if you're familiar with what that is, and they gave me they started me on an IV antibiotic, and you know, it's fine, just sitting there chilling. Had a super cool nurse, and you know, just chilling, and then all of a sudden I look at my dad and I'm like, and my mom was over there, she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, man, my head is itchy. Oh, so itchy. They're like, why is your head itchy? And then I just went into a full-on anaphylactic reaction to that antibiotic. And then, you know, eventually was intubated, but like partially awake the whole time. And oh. So when I see like, okay, that happened in this room 2.5 years ago. I was pulled in the resus room when I was really sick. So it's like, man, I was like, the stories these walls could tell of my adventures. But yeah, I think I will say I've probably been in like half the rooms there. Every room has a story. Oh man, I love it when they need, or a few times none of the rooms were open, but they needed to bring me back, so they find like literally a broom cupboard. That's happened before. A broom cupboard. They're like, shoot, okay, we have no rooms. Okay, send him to the back storage back room. At the time, they did like a lumbar puncture inside of like basically a storage cupboard. Oh, that, you know, just the stories that I could tell you guys. Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever really told any of these stories, but yeah, the lumbar puncture, like storage rooms. Yeah, it's quite the adventures. Yeah, it was definitely Harry Potter's closet. He stepped out for a moment. I appreciated him doing that, so I could have my room. Appreciated it. But let me see. Let me see if the webcam. Let's give the webcam a try. Let's just see. Let's give some good vibes, everybody, to the webcam. Good vibes. Good vibes. Come on. I believe in you. I believe in you, webcam. Yes, we are back in business. This is what happens when you plug things in. This is a lesson for us today. This is a lesson to learn. That when you plug things in, things work. Yeah, that's right. You would never have known these things if you didn't come to a stream. That if you plug things in, they actually work. You are balancing on that end rod. That's impressive. You know what really here is just for end rods. I have missed having end rods. I'll tell you that right now. I use end rods way too much. I will self-admit that. I will self-admit my usage of end rods is ridiculous, but I missed it. Yeah, we had to say goodbye to Grian. Silent Ripper TV, thank you for the brand new subscription. Very much appreciated. Let's see. Bro Silva, thank you for the 1 month resubscription. Very much appreciated. Very, very much. Thank you. Whoa, in the world? Where'd you come from, bud? Where did you come from? It just popped out of nowhere on me. How many are we up to? Okay, what are we up to? Oh, 6. Not bad. Not bad at all. Feel a little bit better now. Feeling a little bit better now. Now we're the camera rolling again. Let's see. Hey, Jenna, thank you for the brand new subscription. Very much appreciated. And welcome aboard Starship Good Times. Ultron68, thank you so much for the 14-month resubscription. Very much appreciated, my friend. Dodging, weaving. You can't get me. You can't get me. No, no, I will dodge and weave the rest of my life to avoid. No, I got me. Never mind. I should just put this on. I should just do this. Even though I like having food on that hand, this would be far more beneficial. Light your durability is doing good. Oh gosh. Nuggy Life, I'm so sorry to hear about your son. I hope he feels much better. Yeah, I hope you feel better. I'm glad you're happy the webcam's back. I see some people missing the green head. I get it. I would miss it too. I'd miss it too. There we go. Where's that poor? Look at that poor man. Look at him. Look at him. He's online right now and he's doing villager stuff. And I'll tell you what. Condolences to Green for doing villager stuff. Villagers are a literal nightmare. Literal nightmare. Literal. Condolences to the man. Villagers are one of the things that I have planned this season too. I'm not 100% there yet, but what I want to do is create a wagon, and it's like this super like rickety little like skyscraper like thing, and a bunch of villagers live in it, and attached to it is an additional wagon for farms and things along those lines to pump it for, you know, getting emeralds and stuff. So I think that'll be a fun one for sure. That will be a fun one for sure. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Dodging, weaving. So a lot of people presume that the next update, so when's that, 17? 1.18 is next. Okay, so 1.19. So 1.19 is, you know, we obviously don't know what the theme of that is yet. But some people are speculating that it could be an end update. What would you guys want to see in the end? Let's see. Elsap, thank you for the 27-month resubscription aboard the Starship Good Times. Enjoy your jelly emotes. Make sure you all join us on Discord for everybody who is, of course, new to being on board the Starship Good Times. Make sure you join the Discord. But once again, thank you for that 27-month resubscription. That is very much appreciated, my friend. And Major Wings, thank you for the 1-month resubscription. Very much appreciated. And JT and Bricks, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the raid. Very much appreciated. Very, very much. But yeah, the question I would have for the end is, what do you do to make the end better? First thing I would do is retexture Purper, the worst block in the game. Make it at least somewhat usable. There's like the very small thing. Second, I really think there probably should be a wood. I do. I think there should be a wood, and I'd like a gray wood. I'd like a gray dead like wood. And I think every dimension should have a wood. So that's a big one. Second, I don't know if you're familiar. This is a Stephen King book, and I believe I didn't read the book, but I remember it on as a young child. And it was it's not now. What's it called? Landeliers. There we go. Landeliers. I think they should get rid of phantoms. I do. I think they should create something with the same mechanic of phantoms in the end. I think being in the end too long should have consequences, and I think the Landeliers should come after you. Like something like the Landeliers, and the Landeliers can literally like eat through blocks. Now that might be a little too much. I agree, that might be a little too much, but I think phantoms in the overworld, like, just get rid of them. But I think Landeliers in the end are better, and there's got to be a way to prevent the Landeliers, like a balancing act, because what if somebody did want to build in the end? Maybe there's something that they can achieve by killing the Ender Dragon or something like that prevents these Landelier-like creatures from coming and getting you. So I think that would be a really cool like thing within in this world of the end. Like, I think it's a way of making it a little more interesting. And And like I said, I think there's some kind of charm or something that the end dragon could drop that could prevent those creatures from coming after you. But I know I went a little weird with the Landoliers, but it's so weird because it used to be a TV like movie that used to play a lot when I was a kid, so I was weirdly familiar with it. And it was such a weird movie too; it kind of sticks in your head. I think I dropped that piece. So that's one. So that's one thing I think the end should have is a limiting factor on how long you're there, because when you have rockets in Elytra, you can just go from end city to end city to end city, and just go. And I think to balance that out just a little bit is to have like those creatures that can come after you. So wood, I think it's a big one. Landoliers, giving the end dragon a little bit more of a reason to kill it. So giving more, I don't know, more XP. Like I always thought it really should give you way more XP. A little charm to keep the Landoliers from coming after you. I would have Jasper retexture the if I'm in charge of Mojang, I'd be like, Jasper, please, you must do something about the purple block. Make it usable, please. For the love of all things, purple.
Love all the content. Keep up the great work.
Anyone, thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. I'm a dodging, weaving. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much for the bits, and thank you for the nice message. But yeah, what else should we add to the end? The end islands need variety. They're all exactly the same. So something like in the Nether, where you have the warped forest or the Crimson forest or something like that. So maybe some of the end islands have some unique textures or blocks or something like that. I think could go a really long way of making this area more fun. So that's a big one. Yeah, end biomes. It would be cool. It would be cool. How many subs do you have? Oh, actually, we know how many subs I have because our last stream, we tipped over 1.5 million subscribers on YouTube. So yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, 1.5 million subscribers on YouTube. That was really cool. That was cool. I wouldn't have known if you guys didn't tell me. So that was fun. The rest of these guys are going to be tough to get. I mean, you know, when we used to be able to use bow and arrows, like, yeah, you could knock these guys out instantly. But now, we're not getting any drops every time we do that. Rarely, that is. And villagers. Oh, man, did I tell you guys my idea for the ocean update? So my philosophy with dimensions and stuff like this is that I think every dimension and area should be a livable space where you could base within and have the resources you need. So I really wanted, and this is a little silly, I know, but I really wanted mermaid villagers. I really wanted mermaid villagers, and I just thought that would be the bee's knees of things to see a villager, but with a giant tail. Oh, I didn't even have something. I was going to try to grab it out of the air. But yeah, I really wanted villager mermaids. And then for the cave update, I actually made a video a while back about what I would want to see from a cave update. And one of them, oh, he's so mad. Oh, we are out of here. We are done. We are on our way. I really wanted some kind of like underground. I really wanted underground villages. So like underground. Is it raining? How is it raining in the end? What in the world? What in the world? What did we just encounter here? That was crazy. Oh, look at that. We got 10 shulkers. It's not bad. Anyway, back to the thing. I really wanted underground villages and have some kind of like villager dwarves or something like that. Would be super cool. I'm like really channeling some Lord of the Rings here, but I think that would have been really cool to see. And then maybe they had like really unique like attributes. Actually, you know what I think it was? They were a little bit aggressive. and you had to give them something to get them on your side or something like that. And I think it was gold. Some of the way they did it with the pig guys in the Nether. So yeah, I really wanted underground villages. Man, these chunks are not loading. How are we supposed to find anywhere end cities if chunks aren't loading? So yeah, that was those ideas. The other set of ideas that I've had from Minecraft is we really need and this is what I was hoping would come with a cave update, would be better dungeons and better mine shafts. And in those mine shafts were better minecart systems. So a double minecart would be amazing. So you could put 2 people in a minecart, like that would be wonderful. An ability for a minecart to have some kind of like elevator system to go up and down. How that would be implemented, I made a video on it. It's maybe not the best implementation, but it could work. An ability to slow and or speed up minecarts, and hooking them together so you could have a train of minecarts together. I think that one right there would be my favorite. The ability to hook up multiple minecarts so you could have a actual like roller coaster with multiple cars. That would be just so cool. And then give a little bit of love to the most underrated feature in Minecraft, and that's the Minecraft furnace car. There's no love for that thing. There's no love. It hasn't been updated since like 2010. So yeah, those are some of the updates, obscure ones that we haven't got, but I really do think the end is in need of an update. I'm curious if that's even the direction that Mojang is even wanting to go in for the next update. They're coming off the Caves and Cliffs update, so where do they go from there is the real question. Real question. If I was also in charge, one of the things that I would absolutely overhaul in Minecraft is man, we are not getting any chunks. What I'd overhaul is the loot, and making loot more interesting, because I flew over a villager outpost and there was a pillager outpost, and there was a chest and there was just like some food in it, and I'm like, this is so boring. Like, there needs to be like a good reason to try to like defeat the pillagers to get to the chest inside. There's got to be something cool and interesting in it, or making more unique items that you could only find in a desert pyramid. Things like that I wish they would do, just to make those things more interesting to explore and more beneficial to get. I know this is an idea from a really long time ago, but every pyramid, temple, whatever in Minecraft had a piece. I remember somebody telling me, it was like, this is prior to like me even knowing who Thanos was, but it was like everything has a piece, and eventually you can piece this thing together, and it would give you the ability to block mobs from spawning in like a 50 block radius. So you'd have to travel to the jungle temple, to the desert temple, and so on and so on. Go to the Nether, go to the end, and eventually you have all the pieces. Okay, we have rockets. Eventually you have all the pieces, and then you can assemble this little thing, and it's like an end game type of thing that allows like no mob spawning within 50 block radius. Like, how cool would that be? That would be super cool. I think that Minecraft really could benefit from 2 things: inventory management and an ability to block mobs from spawning from an area. But that would have to be something that would take a while and still be fun to achieve. Like, it's like a good achievement. You're like, oh, sweet. I achieved the 50 block radius mob blocker. Like, that would be super cool. That'd be super cool. I did talk about some of the ideas that I have. I have a plenty of ideas. The idea that I talked about I think I talked about it at Minecraft Live, was colored glass or crystals in the caves, and the crystals would then emulate light, colored light in the game. And then the other thing too is I really want auto loading jukeboxes in the game. And for my season 9 base, which it's already in my head. It's sitting there. It's there. And having the ability to have automatic playing music for what I want to do would just, I can't even express how oh, is this a caravan of boats? I can't even express how much that would benefit what I have planned. And it would be beyond amazing. So I really wish we could have auto loading jukeboxes with mine with hoppers, in and out, back and forth. It would be just, oh my gosh. I don't know if Mojang knows how beneficial that really could be to the players. Like I brought it up to them and they've said, oh, that's a cool idea. But I don't know if they really grasp how great that idea really could be. To have themed music play when you enter your house, or to create a mini game with this stuff. Like there's something there's a lot there. We just need to respectfully and politely just request that idea every once in a while when they're actively asking for ideas or something, because I think it could be a really, really fantastic addition to the game. Let's see. I know that's a thing on Bedrock, but I don't play on Bedrock. Did I forget something? Oh, thank you. I forgot the sword. Wait, are we gonna have to make another one of these things? Oh, we are. We're gonna have to make another loot chest. Sweet. Man, we're actually getting a decent amount of loot now. Fantastic. All right, let me check one of the chat here. Make a shulker farm. I have literally no idea how to do that. What's my favorite thing about Minecraft? My favorite thing about Minecraft is, as I said before, it's just the ability to create the things that are buzzing around in my head. So when I have a inspiration for whatever it is, a build or this or that, it's having the ability to get it out of my head into blocks. It's the most satisfying thing about Minecraft. Which Bioshock is your favorite? Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I love the aesthetic of Columbia. Like, it's just got like a really, really cool aesthetic. I love the vibe of Rapture. Rapture's vibe reminds me of Tower of Terror. And it's one of the things I really miss about Tower of Terror in Hollywood Studios is that eerie vibe that the Art Deco and that music all combined. It just creates like this really cool feeling. And I think, oh, can we catch it? Oh, it's not going over the void. All right, we're safe. So I just love the vibe of Rapture. There's just this eerie kind of like spooky vibe to it. And my brother tried to play it. He stopped playing it after like 10 minutes. He said it was too scary. I don't know, it's a tough one. Like, I love the architecture of Columbia, and I just love the vibe of Rapture. And those are such fantastic games. I wish there were more games like that, like really cool single player experiences that just give off like this. You know what it is? The world just feels so alive, and there's just so much like put into the aesthetic of the world and stuff like that. Just really brings it to life. It's probably what I love about it the most. What's my favorite Minecraft animal? That's a good question, actually. I've been wondering this, and I've been wanting to ask you guys. I'm gonna have a deeper question in a second. What is your favorite Minecraft mob? Panda? No. There'll be no panda love in this chat. There'll be no panda love here. I'm just curious looking at the chat here. Yeah, panda people. Pandas. Never forget those pandas. You put that panda heart away, Christmas. There's axolotl people. I didn't say people liking the axolotls. Okay. Cat dog? Wait, dude, there's a cat dog? Where's there a cat dog? All right, so now I have another question for you. What is your favorite type of mob in the game? In terms of, how do I phrase this? Do you prefer, how do I phrase this right? Is your favorite type of mob in Minecraft a real life in the world we all live in together, or is it the fantasy mobs that Minecraft created itself? Creeper, Shulker, Guardian, and then real world mobs are those horrible pandas. So what is yours? Do you love real world mobs or do you love Minecraft mobs? I think we're gonna poll. I think we need a poll for this. I think we need a poll. I think we need a poll for that one. You can't create a one poll for just yes for pandas. Come on. You can't, that's cheating the system. That's cheating the system. That's cheating the system. What I mean by this is I feel like Minecraft's at its absolute best. Now real world mobs are great. Like we got the jelly, like I literally have my cat in the game, but you know, it's you know, they're great, like foxes, you know, etc., things like that. But I think Minecraft's at its absolute best when Mojang creates unique creatures like the Shulker, the Creeper, the Guardian, the Strider. I wish the Strider did more. Like I wish you could just get on it and just control it like a horse. I think there's such a missed opportunity there. But I think Mojang, I wish they would emphasize more like using their creativity and creating like original mobs like that. We've got a lot of real life mobs recently, and I hope in the future updates we can get some more unique mobs like the Shulker, like the Creeper, like these, like that. That's where I hope they go recently, because we've gotten a lot of them, a lot of things in terms of fantasy stuff like that recently, or I mean real life mobs. I just think I think these are the mobs that make Minecraft the most unique and different, is Shulkers, Strider, stuff like that. But I do feel scatterbrained Scar here. I forgot to say, my other idea for the ocean update was to create seahorses. I think that would have been really, really cool to have seahorses. I get the skeleton horses, you know, they go underwater, but I think it would have been really cool to have seahorses. Have like seahorse races. You know, you could swim up, you could swim down, you could swim forward and backwards, you could yaw. I think it would have been really cool to have seahorses in Minecraft, because Mojang doesn't want people, you know, riding dolphins and turtles and so on. And that makes sense. But to have some form of transportation like in the water, I think seahorses would have been the bee's knees. And they would have been really cool. They would have been very silly, like a blocky seahorse creature in the game. I think that would have been really fun. Let's see, it was 3 there. Thank you so much for the 2-month resubscription, very much appreciated. Raven Wolf, thank you for the 16-month resubscription, very much appreciated. Slay Road, thank you for the 8-month resubscription, very much appreciated. Let's see, Skittles, thank you for the brand new subscription, very much appreciated. S68, thank you for the 16-month resubscription. And Spike537, thank you for the brand new subscription. And welcome aboard the Starship Good Times. And for everybody who has joined for the very first time aboard this Starship, remember, join us on Discord. You can use those jelly emotes and all the wonderful things that come along with those in the chat. And thank you so much for the support, very much appreciated. I don't like anything, or I don't like mobs that don't do anything. Hello, goat. yeah, that's one thing you know, for me, it makes a good mob is like it's gotta have something a little. Oh, this is gonna be bad. That's scary. Was scary. Yeah, a good mob is a mob to me that can do multiple things. Like it can be farmed and it can have some like unique drop. Like that's a really solid mob to me, like that can do it. And I get like Mojang has said in the past, like the bat's just kind of an aesthetical fellow, and that's okay, and that's fine. But like a really like solid mob is like one that can, it drops something unique and can be farmed in some unique fun way. I think that's what makes for me like a really solid mob. There we go. Sweet. All right, let me check in the chat here. Let's see. Are you excited about the Shulk mob? Is there a Shulk mob? Isn't it the Shulker sensor just kind of comes from like natural blocks, right? I can't remember. But I am excited for the Warden. The Warden creature that lives in the deep dark. Excited for that creature. That'll be a fun one. I am so supportive of Mojang adding something in the game that is a little bit scary. I think it's incredibly important for the game to have the variety of emotions, you know, something that's scary, something that's funny, something that's, you know, just having all the different emotions just makes a well-rounded game. And it's a lot of ways how Pixar operates in a lot of their storytelling, at least especially in some of their other movies like Up and Wall-E and all these things. Like you got to have the emotional like ups and downs that really makes the whole thing like come together. Just everything just being happy and excited, like it falls flat after a while. But having these different like scary things and this and that, like it just adds to the tapestry of the game so much. So I'm very, very supportive of Mojang adding something that is a little scary. That's a bit of a risk for him, right? Yeah, I'm very excited for the Warden. Do I like Escape from Tarkov? I think I've played it. I think I have. It's a game that, whoa, this is gonna be bad. It's a game that requires a lot of time investment, and sadly, I just don't have enough time right now to play it. But it looks like a fantastic game. It looks like a really good game. I am very excited about Battlefield. I'm really, really looking forward to getting into Battlefield again. It's been a very long time since old Scar got in that chopper, but I'm looking forward to putting on my aviators and going to town. Battlefield 4, that map, what was it? Was it Shanghai? The one with the collapsing skyscraper? Oh my gosh. I knew that map perfectly for helicopter action. My friend and I, we would go on that map. We would know the out of bounds areas that we could land in. Like we'd get 10 seconds repair, get back in, you know, do it again. Oh my gosh, knew all the little alleyways, the choke points to get the other chopper. Yeah, I think we even stole the other chopper a couple of times. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure there was a decent pilot once that we were battling and he did the land trick and he landed. I stole his helicopter. I think my friend like dropped me off and like we switched and yeah, we both had helicopters for a while. It was one of those moments that Battlefield allows for, is some really crazy things like that, where you steal the other person's helicopter and you're just like, sorry bud, we're helicopter bros, and there's nothing you can do about it. Favorite thing about Battlefield actually is taking the home flag. So if there's, I don't know, if there's, so say like there's spawn point for the enemy, right? And a flag is their first flag that they can capture out of their spawn. Okay, and the game's going on. Everyone's got their spawn or their flags. And what my friends and I would do was we'd care less about winning the game. All we cared about was taking their flag. So we would try to take their A flag or whatever it was that was closest to their spawn base. And psychologically, that infuriates the other side. If their own like home flag has fallen, well, that means that they're on the losing track of the game, even though they might not be. Just doing that like psychologically infuriates the other team, and especially if you have a small group, only like 3 people, and you got to be competent at the game. And if you can hold that for as long as possible and just see how many enemies of the other team will will just come and try to attack you. It is so much fun because basically if you're playing like, you know, with a lot of people, it's a high number of players, you could have half the team show up and try to kill you, and it just creates for like an insane amount of like helicopters, tanks, rockets, gunfire, and like, it's so fun. Like the entire team gets so infuriated that like 3 people tried to steal their home flag, and it's fun. And if you can get an angry message out of it, then you know you really won in the end. You can really appreciate your time that you got an angry message. Q&A, what's your goals for the season and shop ideas? Well, shop ideas, of course, are my mobile wagon service. We will be soon showing up at people's bases. Unfortunately, that was supposed to show up in like my last 2 episodes, and something always comes up. So my next episode, my wagon stuff is going. I've got a name, everything set up. It's going to be really, really fun. So yeah, really looking forward to that. The goals of the season are just to slowly build up the Tycoon's dreams, and the dreams are to build up a sky base. That'll be really fun. What do you think about a cooking update? I've always been in favor of more advanced cooking in Minecraft. I've even gone as far as to say that I think food should decay, and that is a very unpopular opinion. That's a very unpopular opinion. It's fun to have unpopular opinions sometimes in Minecraft. like my mending opinion. People hate my mending opinion, which is very funny. But I think I'm still right. But yeah, I get that decaying food is not popular and really probably should be implemented in the game. But sometimes when you think about it, it is a little weird that steak in your old worlds that's like 10 years old is still viable steak. It's a little odd, right? It's a little odd. It's a little odd that literally in my survival world that I have steak from, I think I have steak pre needing to eat food. I think, yeah, that's right. Because in the old days, the only way to replenish your health was to eat food. And then they added the different mechanics of food, you know, like the hunger mechanic and stuff like that. So some of my food is pre needing to actually eat food. So spoiling food is an interesting thing. It's definitely something that I do not believe that they would add. And it's not something I would even like push for, like hopper jukeboxes, you know. Like that I push for. That I bugged Mojang developers for numerous times. But like decaying food, no. I know that's not something they would want to do. It's something I think would be cool, but you know, that's just a personal opinion. But I do think advanced crafting for food is something that would be cool. I think making food and stuff like that would be really fun. Like a new workstation that's like a food crafting station would be awesome. Also, can we just share a little love to the fletching table? You know, that poor table has been looking for a home for a very long time, and has yet to find a home. You have to find a happy place. It's I think it just never found a happy place. Little love to the fletching table. Little love. What about the upgrading station? I also love the use of the kappa. That is something you don't see very often. You know, when I first started on Twitch, like everything in the world was revolved around the kappa emote, and it's, you know, over time it's kind of fallen off. I've noticed it's kind of fallen off. Makes me feel really old. I've been on Twitch a long time. My first stream actually on Twitch was in 2011, but I didn't actually regularly stream until 2014 when I became partnered. But my very first stream was actually in 2011. How many are we up to? Oh, only 18 shells. Oh man, I mean, in the past we would have probably had like 4 stacks of shulker shells at this point. I'm immensely bummed out here. Should be doing good on the wings. They have bending on them, so we're picking up XP from the shulkers. Bring back Kappa 2021. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. 2011 was not 20 years ago. Not going in there. What's my favorite part of 1.17? Probably copper. Probably copper. What have you got? What are your thoughts on the update so far? For people who've been playing on it, what do you like, and what do you want to see in the next update? How are you guys? You know, one thing, like I am beyond supportive of Mojang delaying the update, because I think that having an update that's broken or incomplete or something like that is a detriment to the game and the reputation of the game. And we know that from a lot of other games out there. The only thing I wish they would have considered, and I'm sure they did consider it, and they probably had a lot of good reasons for the way they did approach it, but I wish they would have delayed the update in its entirety, and said, you know what, for Christmas or whenever they said the second update would come out, you're getting the full update. Yes, it's going to be delayed a little bit. We're super sorry, but you know what? Like the health of the developers and the health of the game are our number one priority, and I'm 100% supportive of that. I sometimes wish they would have just said, you know what? We're just going to delay the whole update. But that's a big decision. That's probably at the very, 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 very top of Microsoft that makes that decision. But to me, that's how I would have done it. If I was in charge, I would have said, you know what, we're going to bite the bullet on this one, and we're going to just delay the entirety of the update. And so it all updates in one crazy big update. But you know what, they made that decision, and you know, I think it was probably the right decision. But I still think deep down, like, I think that would have been the best move. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Do you prefer like the split update, and getting a little now and a little more later, or would you want to just, you know what, totally gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for the big one. I'm gonna be the big guy. I'm gonna be the big one. Waiting for the big one here. I honestly think I would be in the camp of waiting for the big one. Oh, hi Jelly. But yeah, don't get me wrong. I 100% in support of delaying an update, because nobody wants a broken game and nobody wants a broken developer. We want our Mojangsters to be healthy and happy, and we want a proper game. Let's see, how would season 8 have gone without the delay? That's an interesting question, because obviously the terrain would have changed a lot when it came to decisions for the season. Yeah, I would say what it did most was just kind of throw us for a loop, and we were like, oh. That's basically kind of like the reaction was like, huh, how, and we went through like a lot of figuring out, like, you know, even staying on season 7 longer was an option, but it felt like that season had played it out. You know, it's kind of like Gravity Falls, right? We didn't want to just extend to extend, and you know, like it really did in the end feel like it was the right time to, even though it was like the half update, it was time to update, you know, take advantage of the coppers and get a fresh new world. And you know, and of course we brought in 2 amazing new hermits too and everything. But yeah, it definitely did throw us for a loop. We're like, oh, this is gonna take some time to figure out. Actually, you know what we can do? Maximize our space here a bit, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna throw these guys in there. There we go. Sweet. Let's see, Nick, thank you for the brand new subscription, very much appreciated. Welcome aboard with the Starship Good Times. All right, throw this in there. Beautiful. Oh, we almost got a stack. I tell you what, we'd have had multiple stacks if this was a prior season. Oh, we would have been living it up with shulkers, my friends. Oh, we would be living it up. Oh man. Oh, you know what we should do? We should probably, yeah, just get ourselves a little extra rocket action. Sweet. There we go. Hey, we are not doing half bad. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, there's more stuff in here. Sweet. And away we go. Does your sword have a looting? It does, my friend. I think it does. Yes. There we go. Sweet. So what's your favorite part of the season so far? Season 8. Wait, this is season 8, right? Yeah. Season 8. What is your favorite part so far? What are you liking? What builds are you liking? What are things happening that that you guys are enjoying? I'll tell you what I'm enjoying is purely voice chat. It's my favorite update to the server ever, is having the ability to just walk up to somebody and talk to them. It creates just such easy transitions into like a funny clip. Something funny's happening. You want to get that person's reaction. And before you would have to like, oh, I'm going to like awkwardly type or wait for getting into a Discord call. Like, are you going to do a personal call? Are you going to get into D&D 1 or D&D 2? Somebody's in D&D 2. Okay, we're going to go D&D 3. Like this way, it's just, it all flows perfectly. It just feels so natural. It's fantastic. The Bodum. The Bodum is a cool thing. Is it's one of those things that you can never ever plan. You can never plan the Bodum. Like it's just, that's a thing that just happens, and that's the most beautiful thing in the world about like Minecraft content creation and Hermitcraft, is like nobody could ever have predicted that the Bodum would ever be like, that would ever be a thing. Like you can never plan something like that. That can only happen in the moment where it's like crafting bench, and I was like, and a torch, and a boat, and a scar, and it's just, you know, like, that's the magic. That's like the magic of Hermitcraft right there. That's the magic. Do I play COD? I've dabbled in the past. I've enjoyed it. Never had a two kill ratio. I was just thinking about that the other day. I was so close to having, in quite a few CODs, like just like a hair off of having a 2 KD. Always wanted the 2 KD. My friend always mocked me for never having a 2 KD. He had like a 3 at one point. But what I did always have was the highest win-loss ratio I ever had was 12. It was a 12 win-loss ratio. Averaged about 4 throughout all like CODs. Just never lost. I will go negative to win. I will go negative. That was like my saying. I'm like, ladies and gentlemen, I will go negative to win this game. Are you with me? Can we put up our hands in fury upon the other side? I'm willing to go negative. Are you willing to go negative too? Because this is a battle of I don't know what. In the moment, it was better. In the moment, I had more of like a better speech. But I would do that in lobbies, 100% in the lobbies. I'd be like, are you willing to go negative? Because I'm willing to go negative to take down these fools. And they're like, hey, some of those people on their team are my friends. We just are in separate lobbies. And I'll be like, and there are still fools as they're on the other side. Do you want them to mock you and tell you that they beat you? No, you do not. You want them to respect you for your skill. Let's see. What TV show do you like the most? At the moment, Loki. At the moment, Loki. My favorite show in a very long time was the Baby Yoda show. I love the Baby Yoda show. It's the Baby Yoda show. What are your thoughts on Hytale? I've got no thoughts because there's no thoughts to have because there's no game. I would love to know. I don't know. I'm curious to Hytale. Like, are they trying to make? Were they starting like when I knew about Hytale in 2016, and it's 2021, and I'm curious. Like, do they want an absolutely complete and done game? Oh! I'm taking a little bit of fire here. Or do they want something like Minecraft that's evolved over 10 years? just curious. It was announced in 2019. I knew about it in 16. It was well known in the community before that. But I mean, some people played it. Like, like there was an actual, like, at least prototype. I never did, but I knew some people that did. So do they want like the most like complete game imaginable? Because to me, it seems like they should have started, at least how I would have thought, like, started with like, a solid mechanics and everything, and then evolve the game with more and more features over time. But it just seems like maybe they're trying to make it like complete. I don't know. I'm just curious why it's what's taking them so long. Like, where are they at? Where are they at with it? What's Hytale? It is a game developed by Hypixel, and Hypixel, I believe, was recently, or at least within the last year or two, purchased by Riot Games. I think. But yeah, it's yeah, I don't know. I want to play it. One concern that I do have about this game, and this is something that Rendog said, and I thought it was very, very well said. One thing that makes Minecraft special and different, and especially for us builders, is that the blocks are vague in nature, that we're allowed to put our own artistic interpretation on a lot of the blocks and make them our own and change them to a myriad of other things. And some games, when blocks are too literal in their design, it really restricts your creativity. It's like, that block is really only for that one thing. Think about Minecraft and its blocks. They're all very vague and bland in their nature, that makes it possible to take those blocks and create amazing and beautiful builds with it. And one thing I've noticed about Hytale's design is that a lot of the blocks are too stylized and too literal in what they are, which makes it harder to be creative and take a block in Minecraft and use it for medieval designs, old Western designs, futuristic designs, steampunk designs, so on and stuff. So that's the one concern I have looking at the game from a builder's perspective, is it looks like everything is so literal that's like that limits creativity, in my opinion, at least for me. Because Minecraft, like, I mean, there's so many cool things you could do with just cyan terracotta. Like, that's like the most default block in the game. You could do so much with that block. And I that's a block in a style that I wish even Minecraft would go a little bit more back to, is some of these blocks that are really bland, but then they're just fantastic neutral building blocks. A lot of the blocks that we've got have been a little bit more stylized, a little bit more noisy in its design, which are fantastic. Like, I love Blackstone and Deep Slate and stuff like that. But we haven't gotten a cyan terracotta like block in a while. So that's a block that I wish we could get again. Something along those lines that's like a really default go-to building block. Let's see. Do you think the female Loki will replace Loki in the MCU? I don't know. That's a good observation. Could. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. I've been listening to people who like know about the comics, and they're like, well, Lady Loki is this character, and then this character combined, and then this and that, and they've combined this, and it's like, at that point, you're just kind of like, okay, let's just see where they go. It's like, well, let's see where they end up with the character. And I wouldn't be surprised, as Marvel seems to be kind of retiring out a lot of like the previous phase of Marvel characters and stuff for new ones. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I guess we'll find out next week. Let's see. Would you join MCC? It looks fun. I'll tell you that. It does look fun. The thing is, like, I'm not a super competitive person. Like, so I'm always just there to have fun. I'm willing to be competitive, but like I'm primarily there just to have fun. Like, that's the thing. So if I'm on a team where everybody's like quiet and serious, then I'm not having any fun. I mean, I gotta be on a team where we're having some jokes. There's gotta be some jokes. If there's no jokes, I'm a sad scar. So like, I'm all for, you know, being, you know, like I was a competitive swimmer. Like I can be competitive, but my primary thing is like I'm there for the good times. I'm just happy to be here. But like life or death, like competitiveness and getting angry, like that's not my thing. So if I was on a team that was chill and having fun and stuff like that, then I would be 100% down. Played TIG. Well, you can't because you can't play it on stream. And I already had the egg, and I believe someone else has it. Not going to spoil who, but they do have it. I'll let somebody else go after it, right? I can't just keep going after it. What's my favorite block in Minecraft to build with? Dirt. All beautiful things come from dirt. We got 4 shulker boxes out of that. Oh man. We are just not getting the luck that I would that I'd like. Okay, so in the chat, how do you make a dang farm for shulkers? How do you do it? Do I need to find Elmengo? Elmengo! Help! You have no idea? I agree. I have no idea either. It's very complicated. All right then. That's my signal to get lost on that idea. Welp. It's tough when the world's not loading. It is. We just have to face plant a ship at this rate. Those chunks are slow. I agree. These chunks are. Oh man, this is how we die. By the way, this chunk's not loading, and we face plant one of these things is how we die. Papa Duckling, thank you for the 1 month resubscription. Very much appreciated. And it's raining in the end. That just seems like a bad omen. Just, you know, thank you for the 1 month resubscription. Also, I am Bosmo. Thank you for the 2 month resubscription. And Thomas5, thank you for the prime. Very much appreciated. Let's Raven, thank you for the 4 month resubscription. Very much appreciated. Wait, I'm in the void. I'm in the void. And I'm so scared. Oh my gosh, this is where we died. Oh no. Okay, we're going this way. I'm gonna try to stay up a little higher. I think that might give us a slight advantage on chunk loading. Okay, we're going this way. We're going this way. Hands free for a minute. Yeah, we're gonna try to stay up a little bit higher here. I'm gonna stay up here just a little bit. Do some perimeter sweeps. Just some perimeter sweeps. Oh, well, hello there. Good to meet ya. Rexman5, welcome aboard the Starship Good Times. It's great to have you. All right, good. Got some emerald action. Good. Got some gold. Curse of Vanishing, kind of pointless, to be honest. Let's see. Backstrom, thank you so much for the 5 gift subscriptions aboard the Starship Good Times. Welcome aboard to everyone. And once again, thank you so much for the generosity and supporting the community like that. That's very much appreciated. Very, very much. Ooh, don't want to die. We just don't want to die at this point. We've made it this far. It would be very humiliating.
Hype train love.
It would be very humiliating. Jay, thank you so much for the bits. I'm a dodging bits. I'm a dodging shulker particles. Thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. Very, very much. Good to see you too. Man, it's good to stream again, right? Man, it's good to stream. We had so long where we weren't able to stream, and it's good to stream again. It's good to stream, especially seeing familiar faces. Wonderful. Taco Bell, thank you so much for the brand new subscription. Very much appreciated. Man, I haven't had Taco Bell in like 15 years.
Concor 7 Conco Ripizina 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 Concor 7 Conco.
What? I don't know what that was. Appreciate the bits. Appreciate the bits. I don't know what that was. But yeah, there you go. Just sound like Scarvis just had like a stutter there. Can somebody oil Scarvis? He's clearly running a little dry on in the gears. But yeah, thank you for the bits, very much appreciated. Let's see. Jerome, thank you for the 1 month resubscription, very much appreciated. Isbreaders, thank you for the bits, very much appreciated. And Alex, thank you for the prime, very much appreciated. Welcome aboard the Starship Good Times. Okay, sweet. We got all that, and let's finish these guys off. But yeah, guys, if you have any Q&A questions, you can always go hashtag Q&A_scar. Let's see if you have any Q&A questions as we finish off this fortress. Did you realize that YouTube could be your full-time job?
On string, can you place blocks around it and still considered it as showing from the bottom?
Let's see. If the egg is placed on string, can you place blocks around it and still make it show from the bottom? Does the egg? Well, does the egg sit on? Can it sit on just a string? That's a really interesting. I'm gonna write that down if I get the egg again. Because if it could sit down on string, you could really probably disguise it amongst some obsidian. Oh, that's a really good point. That's a good one. It can't. Okay, it can't. Okay. That's a good point, because I'm pretty sure it's pretty square on the bottom, which yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, Green is the judge, jury, and executioner, apparently, of the rules on it, so I could always run it by him. If I run it by him, then, you know, he wouldn't play that round or something, I suppose. Or I'm not sure how he has that plan, but for stuff like that, we can ask him. It is. I know, dude. Isn't Orlando smart on that? That's a solid idea. That's a solid one. Jelly is currently losing her mind outside my door right now. No, I was trying to avoid that. Ooh, I like The Witcher. Okay, so The Witcher at first was a little bit confusing because there's a lot of time jumps, and it felt like I needed to know some prior material before getting into it. The show on Netflix, that is. But no, I still enjoyed it. Once I watched some YouTube videos, I was like, okay, all right, I get it. They're doing some weird time jumps and stuff like that, and all right, I get it now. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the next season. That's good. It's got some Game of Thrones vibes. Maybe not quite as good as the first few seasons of Game of Thrones, but it's still enjoyable.
Speak to X. I think he plans to make a shulker farm if he gets people to help.
So I was curious what it entails, Donkey, but thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. Like, I wonder, like, what do you need to accomplish this feat of Minecraft engineering? All right, looks like I was just checking to see if there's any shells I dropped. Like, we got 9. Let's see, Q&A Scar. How did you get in the chair? You know, it just looked comfortable. You know, just thought I'd just sit down and just never got up. No, my muscles just, I forgot what year it was. Obviously, like, I knew, like, the neuromuscular disease was, actually, I didn't know it was a thing yet. Just thought it was, like, you know, whatever the unknownness of it was. And I was getting weaker and weaker over the summer, of that particular summer, and I was falling a lot. And then I had to have a pretty major surgery. And then after that surgery, it took so much out of me that my muscles from that never recovered. And that's the thing with my disease. Like, if I have like a pretty traumatic thing happen to me, like physically, a lot of times I don't always get back to baseline of where I was previous. And that surgery took so much out of me that I could not really walk after that. So, it's weird. It's so long ago at this point that I'm like mixing up like surgeries and trips to the hospital. So I'm like trying to piece it back together in my head. Also looking for shoulders. So it's like I was trying to piece it together in my head, but I often think about like the last moment that I really ever like walked on my own 2 feet. Like, I wasn't walking great. Like, I think I fell like 3 times in the hospital that day, just waiting for surgery. But I never envisioned that would be the last time I walked. And I've always held out in my head, like, for the longest time, like, you know, maybe someday there would be a cure or something, you know, to get one moving again. But you know what? I just live with what I have and appreciate what I still have, to the best of my ability. I'm not always perfect. I've definitely gone through like a tougher period of dealing with health stuff recently, especially through the pandemic, because a lot of my health stuff got pushed to the side pretty dramatically, because it was like, all right, do you want to like expose yourself, or, you know, potentially get exposed and, you know, make it tough for your family, you know, stuff like that. So it's like some of that stuff got pushed off because it was determined to be, from my doctors, it was safer to stay away and do the best you can than come into the hospital. And now it's kind of doing a bit of catch up on some of that stuff. And I don't know. I think about the hospital a lot. Like sometimes, like when I'm there, like I know the complete route that I took the last time I walked. I know the last bathroom. I know the exact area. That area has been converted from a like a pre-anesthesia area to like a short stay area. But I see that door and I'm like, that's the last place I walked before, you know, getting on a stretcher and then going into that surgery or whatever. The surgery just took so much at me. And it also goes back to, like, in California, the last time I could really sit really well upright without like straps and stuff that hold me up, or pillows that hold me up and stuff like that, was a time where I got pneumonia in California. And like after that, I could barely hold myself up. Could barely even do anything. It took so long to get going after that one. But yeah, there's just certain periods of time where it's just like you do something physically and your body just cannot recover after that. It can get going again. You can get to a point, but you did lose something that you'll probably never get back. Let's see. Wolverine, thank you for the 10 gifted tickets aboard the Starship Good Times. That's very generous of you.
The Shulker farm is that if you can make them shoot themselves, they have a chance to duplicate themselves in another nearby location.
Oh. Is that an exploit or is that a game mechanic? I was just curious if that's like a new feature or is that like an interesting game mechanic someone discovered? Oh, it's a game mechanic. Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that is interesting. Wait, did I see somebody over there? Oh, it's just Impulse tending to his pigs. Let's go bug him. Let's go bug Impulse.
Oh,
hello,
hi,
Impulse. Stream wanted me to sing you a song.
Oh, okay, awesome. Let's do it.
With a woof and a purr, a baby was born. Cat dog, alone in the world without a little cat dog. They didn't actually. Beautiful. I just wanted to sing you a song.
Oh, okay. I like this a lot. Thanks. Appreciate that.
So what's going on with your little piggy friends over here?
Okay, I have a problem.
What?
Do you see our golem friend wandering around?
Yeah.
I am just glad you are doing good.
Because I made an iron farm below us, and he thinks he can spawn up here, so I guess I gotta fill this in.
So you're saying there's a chance to get some cats here?
Oh yeah, we should have cats.
Hot dog, we got some cats, everyone. That's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
All right. No, I'm happy with this whole thing. I think whatever you did was perfect. As long as we can have some cats, I'm all for it.
All right. As soon as we start spawning cats, man, I'll get some over to you.
So we just kind of leave him alone, or what?
I wouldn't touch him.
But what if I wanted to like knock on him just see if he's hollow inside?
Yeah, you can. I mean, yeah, he might be hollow inside.
Yeah, he'd probably kill me.
Probably would.
Yeah, he probably would. Dude, I have to say, I've just got back from the end. It was a great adventure. But I didn't know that we got rid of the 2 shell per shulker.
I know. Oh, it's so bad farming shulkers now. So bad. We got to do the thing. There's like a new thing where you can do. You can make a farm out of them. We're gonna have infinite shulker shells, but I think Kazuma's slacking on that.
Is it kind of boring just to make a farm than explore?
It is. Yeah, I kind of like exploring for shulkers.
It's like
when
the
you
one.
only have one shell, it's kind of lame, right?
Yeah, and it's also like it's fun too. And if it just becomes a farm, then it's like there's nothing fun to do. Ah.
Yeah. We're gonna have shells for days, and it's gonna be no big deal anymore.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. All right, Impulse. Have a good time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, wow. There's a little bit of lag here, and I just got like launched in the air and then came splotting down here.
That wasn't awkward at all.
Dude, it's really laggy today.
Oh yeah, you're bouncing around.
How do I get out of here? How do I get out of here? Goodbye, Impulse. Oh man, I missed the shulker box thing. I totally do. But oh, you can't even see my face, like I'm hiding. It reminds me. Okay, all right, we're going back in the time machine real quick. We're going back in the time machine. This is young Scar. My brother was like he was accepting like an award, but he was embarrassed for swimming. And so he took like the award, like the thing like that, and he just like put it over his face, like super awkwardly up there. So everybody's just standing there and, you know, in a row, and they have their like their award or their plaque or certificate. And like my brother's just holding it over his face. It's just, I don't know what that reminded me of. It is like, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Stop staring. Oh man, that is funny. All right, let's see how many shulker boxes we did get in the end. And you know what? We did get some other loot, which is actually pretty cool. So we got a stack. All right, we got a stack, and yeah. Oh, and these two, yeah. It's not bad. It's not bad. It gives us something so that we can alleviate some of these chests that are full, and then bring some more resources into this area. And it gives us some to be able to sell, some to sell for people in the wagon. So yeah. It's kind of a bummer that we didn't get more. I was picturing getting a few stacks, but yeah, I hope you guys in the world. There we go. Oh, Grian's back. Hi, Grian. There we go. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I had a really fun time today. Yeah, that was a really enjoyable stream. I hope you guys enjoyed too. We got something out of it, and we just had a good time. So yeah, hope you guys had a good time. Thank you so much to everyone for coming out and hanging out. For everybody resubscribed and subscribed, thank you so much for the support. All the bits, very, very much appreciated. As always, big hats off, big top hats off to the mods for all the work they do in the chat. And if you're new around here, make sure you hit the follow button. Make sure you're notified when I go live next time. And of course, if you haven't seen yesterday's episode, definitely check it out. We build, I mean, you probably saw it, but we built a really cool building I'm really proud of. We're going to set up all the farming and all that stuff in our next episode. As I got a little tired, so we'll do that one. We'll do that one in our next episode, which will be absolutely fantastic. So yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed today and are enjoying some of the improv streams. And let's go see if there's anybody out in the wonderful worlds of Twitch that we can raid. And I'm looking and I'm looking, I'm looking and looking. We're looking. Let's see. I generally don't like rating people that I don't know these days, because sometimes we've gotten people they just start like cursing up a storm, and it's like I get messages later on. I'm like, I don't know. I'm so sorry. Don't be mad at me. Let's see. Looking around. Oh, XP's on. Oh, I didn't even see him. Oh, there he is. Alrighty, old XP. We're on our way over. Get ready, XP. Get ready. We're coming for you. It's a jelly raid. Coming at you. All right, my friends. Thank you so much for the support. As always, we'll see you in the next stream or next video. Who knows when they'll come, but they'll come eventually. We'll make sure we plug in our camera. We will definitely do that, because that seems like a smart idea for our next stream. So until next time, we'll see you later, and let's go hang out with the X of the B Crafted.